I'm just going to say lawn darts are basically the darts weapon that exists in Pathfinder. Those are lawn darts. You could kill a person with those.
Greetings and salutations,
Greetings and salutations, traveler. I wanted to say it first. Damn it.
I got it first. Welcome to the Inn of Planar Crossroads. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming back, and thanks for enduring lawn darts.
As you can tell, we've already gotten a little rowdy today, so prepare for that.
We did it.
Indeed. So, first off, disclaimer. This is an adult. This is a podcast full of adults, not this particular one, but other adults who use adult language.
Are you saying you're not an adult?
I am saying that I do not use adult language.
Oh.
He needs an adult here.
What type of language would you use? I guess I do use adult language. It's just
like taxes and...
I don't use no profanity.
Watch your profanity. He just says cluck whenever he would say a bad word.
Yeah.
Well, that's when Henrietta's doing it.
Well,
Henrietta knows how to edit herself to stay PG-13 for the crowd.
I was gonna say that's really up to Alex to like find all of our cuss words and put like a over top of them.
I don't think that's a good idea.
That'll be a milestone.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Alex is the kind of patient.
And I don't think that would actually lead to any actual conversation happening in the game.
Cluck, 20 to hit.
Mother clucker! I rolled a 1.
Clock me.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of that from me.
Okay, back to actual announcements. We still have our Patreons going, so if you want to support either the Inn of Planar Crossroads or Tommy's Black Dragon Gaming, or both, you can do that.
You're made of money. Here. Just throw it away.
You're made of money.
It's not throwing it away.
Invest in the entertainment
arts.
you approve of.
For sure.
Invest in our channel's future.
It's a tax write-off. It's tax season. Write it off.
I don't think this.
Yeah, I mean, giving us money. I would call giving us money charity.
Yeah.
This is why you guys are hung up at 98 subs. You're trying to do the charity thing.
No. We are at 99 subs.
You did it
before game start.
Yeah.
So we are 1 sub away.
When are you talking to Nerdarchy, Colin?
One more.
The 16th of February.
And that's when we'll get our 100th sub.
You guys will probably hit like
16th of
175.
February.
Do it.
Well, after you hit 100, it probably picks up a little bit from there.
I don't know. We'll see.
Algorithm works.
We gotta diversify that content, son.
But back to game and announcements. Current session is going to be session 33 of the Inn of Planar Crossroads playthrough of Rise of the Runelords. I have yet to title it. Apologies, but it will be titled probably after session because
depending on what's
going to go on here.
It's titled Apologies.
Yeah, my apologies.
I wonder how noticeable the change in quality between before the hiatus we took from this game is to now.
Oh, I looked back. It's noticeable.
It is. It really is.
That aside, monthly giveaway has happened. Joe Harvila has won. Well, yes, I guess you would say won. He's our patron who won our Hero Forge Mini. So, and he's been showing us some ideas for what he was going to do already in chats we are all in.
The Discord.
Le Discord. But that is that. Final announcement of our new series, both of them. Ghoulish Games with Kane and Colin's Crypto Fox Gaming. Yeah.
Yeah, you give me some feedback on the game so far, stuff you want to see me play, or just tell me you think it's dumb and you hate me. I'm open to whatever, man.
I think it's dumb. I hate you.
You need to stop dying so much.
Welcome to the internet. All right. Final announcement. We are some of us are going to try and make it to the St. Louis Comic-Con February what?
June 23rd.
Yeah. It's June 23rd. Don't believe their website. It's actually June 23rd. Go to the Facebook for it instead, and it has the appropriate date. And you can find us there. We'll be tooling around a bit, and then we will also be recording some stuff afterwards that where you can post later on both of our channels. Probably, we'll probably put some of the recordings on Tommy's and some on this. We just have to work that out in person. So anyway, that's everything. That's all the announcements I have. So you know what that means?
It's time to kill some mimics.
They're not mimics. They're doppelgangers.
Yeah, they literally cannot be mimics.
You know what I
because
mean.
They're not items.
They might
Says
be
the guy who
items, you
runs
don't
the
know.
fucking min-maxing for fun and profit chant, like.
That's not
series.
subtypes for fun and profit.
Well, you gotta
Unless
be specific, bruh.
They could be marionettes, just
Oh my
really good ones. And like the table's gonna come alive here shortly
Oh,
too.
like the whole house comes alive. Oh, that would be interesting.
Monster House.
The monster
No,
house.
what I'm worried about is I'm worried about the breakfast coming alive while it's inside of us.
I probably had worse.
Okay, you gotta learn how to masticate your food properly.
Yes. I know you like your steak rare, but dude, seriously, that's a bit much. All right, so we need to get back into this game because there is stuff going on.
Me too.
At current time, when we left off, the witch Wayko was heading back to the temple to go and find Paladin Dance, to ask for a zone of truth to be set up at Foxglove Manor so that we can figure out what's going on here. The local authorities have been involved because the Foxgloves insisted, and Gideon was like, yeah, let's do that too. So they've been involved. As it stands right now, everyone except one of the party is allowed to be inside with the Foxglove right now. They're currently under house arrest. Emmy is several blocks away. It took her roll, she created her roll and was able to look through the clue she found about the writing and figure out that it was someone practicing a signature, which is important for proving or disproving that someone is or is not who they say they are, supposedly. But it took her a while to figure that out. And she's not halfway back, but she's almost at the other end of the, I think that's a Neos district up there. So,
And she was with Wayko.
yes, so she let Wayko go on. She's a little ways away. She's not very close. So this is going to be kind of a time-sensitive situation that's going on, because Emmy's going to be getting slowly closer back to share this clue, and Wayko's going to be getting slowly closer down towards the Omedean temple, and
Looking for Paladin Dance, right?
Advertorium.
Yeah.
Last time, I promise.
Yes.
and then the others are all the other guys that are not inside. They're patrolling the perimeters, what I've been told. They're kind of watching it with the guard.
I'm not patrolling any perimeter. I am. When we had left off, the last thing I remember was Magpie has jumped out a window, and Nahkräs is probably like putting 2 and 2 together and trying to get like Mazus and Magpie in some quiet corner for like a quick huddle to see what Magpie knows.
Okay, so first thing that's going to happen, we're going to come into the room with both of the Foxgloves, and let me see. So they both are kind of looking. We'll make a perception check or sense motive, whichever you prefer. Guardian.
Are the walls of Foxglove Manor particularly soundproof?
There's so many. The first layer is very thick wood. Hearing things through, aside from like full on big yelling, it's hard to hear things through
Okay.
walls.
Gotcha.
Good.
DC just keeps ticking up.
Good.
Okay. So for perception's probably going to be better for me here. Well, actually, sense motive probably to get a better idea of what's going on. So I'll just use that. So that'll end up being a 16.
16. All right. You see some sweat coming down off of Aisha and Foxglove, and they seem to be holding their belly a little bit. And they're not feeling well. They need to go upstairs. I'll go with you, dear. I don't feel well either. You going to follow
As they're leaving, I am going to use one of my casts of Smite Evil.
Okay.
And surreptitiously put it onto
Shoot him in the face.
Onto the person who's pretending to be Aldern. Again, because it's no not necessarily a verbal component, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, no,
It's
it's
just
just a supernatural
concentration.
ability the paladin has. You just do it.
Just a concentration on the person that I want it to be placed upon.
Not even concentration. That's just a swift action.
Okay. So they both start to head upstairs. They kind of look at you, expecting you to follow, but it's up to you if you want to follow or not.
I wanna be looking in through the windows outside.
Gideon is going to
On the bottom, reported.
Oh right.
Is
Can I
every
look
single
through, like, the
solitary
cracks
last
in the
window
board?
boarded?
No, he only said that the bottom floor was boarded.
Yeah, if this window's boarded over here, then Wayko did exceptionally well crawling out of it.
It's just the ones facing the outside.
Okay, so then
So
Well,
if
then
I
I guess I'm
remember,
gonna have to get in the backyard.
There are other guards that are patrolling.
sounds like we need to roll stealth checks.
Stealth check.
Wherever Magpie goes, Nahkräs is gonna follow and just, what have you learned? Because I definitely you don't not see the guy jump out of third-story building. Natural 20 stealth check.
Oh well.
I know
fuck,
that
that's
means
higher than I
nothing
got.
in this group, but
That is not.
Stealth. 26 stealth.
my stealth
Okay.
comes out to a natural 20 or 31. Your call.
in terms of what Gideon would do at this point in time, so I've just been trying to piece things together. He definitely doesn't trust them. Can I make a quick just intelligence check to see how much I think my voice would necessarily carry with my battle cry?
Yeah.
You don't have to scream at them, dude. Just be like, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna fuck your shit."
For Yomade!
No, I'm just in terms of if I get into trouble. The idea, basically, if I'm going upstairs to continue to watch them.
It depends on how many walls are in between you and where you're trying to get that noise out of, and how thick what the walls are made of. So, it's just going to be up to.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough. Gideon will follow at a relative distance to them up the stairs.
So the stairs are pretty tight, so you kind of lose them a little bit going up and around, but they don't seem to be rushing or anything.
Okay, so
You guys are
it goes up
definitely
here,
able
then
to
I'm up to here.
Is Mazus just watching the front? Is Mazus just watching the front?
I think he's thinking.
No, I couldn't hear what you were saying. I mean, we're just waiting for Dance to come, so I mean,
By we mean you
well,
And Gideon.
and Gideon. I don't know where Magpie's going, but I'm gonna follow him and just be like, not pestering him for information, but just kind of
I'm
like
gonna
pestering him.
fly
for
over the
information.
back fence with that 26 stealth.
Okay.
And I'm just going to I'm going to keep a close eye on them and watch them for any changes in demeanor or movement.
So they go up to the next floor, and Colin is, he's seems to be holding his stomach and stuff like that. And she's kind of leaning on the wall with like on a
Okay. Do I notice anything coming out or anything like that?
of them, or
Like any food emesis or
nothing yet. You're not you don't have your nurse skills as Gideon, so I can't tell you anything. I can't let you use your assessment skills as Gideon.
especially since I'm in the ER right now and those are running on full steam right now. Yeah, okay.
Since both of us being in the medical fields know that you could probably tell that if they were feeling a certain way or something like that. But
You've got gastroenteritis. That's that fluids, rest. Just do it.
all right. So
Should have played a cleric.
I should kind of stops right here, and then Aldrin goes in here. Just excuse me, dear, and you see him go into this room. They're not- It doesn't look like they're trying to hide from you or anything, but it does look. I mean, Aldrin went into a off room by himself.
Okay.
He's just kind of-
Gideon is going to basically keep a little bit of distance between, just to provide that little bit of buffer so he can watch and get off the rails if he needs to.
Okay. So Magpie and Nahkräs want to stealthily get inside, so I'm going to need con checks because this is a
I'm flying.
I have
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is I'm
I
gonna
have
like
wings,
wave
at least
wave
for a couple
Magpie
more minutes
over
per day.
to the back door and like point at the back door. I guess it's locked,
Oh, the
right?
back
The back
gate.
door, right here.
that gate will be locked from the inside. So
Oh,
Ugh. Gosh,
Yeah, I
fine.
got
All
you.
right, I'll unlock it.
Emmy, she gives you wings.
there you go.
It's actually the shapeshifter magic, but yes, sure.
Ten shot magic
Yeah,
gives you
that's
wings.
shapeshifter magic. It is
Ten
that
shot
shapeshifter
magic.
So now can we all sue the Kitsune and get $10 or $20 in 10 shot magic? And yes, I did do that.
Colin, roll me a
Yeah.
D10, please.
Gotcha.
This is how much Tianxia magic you lose. So we
Rough.
siphoned it off of you.
Boom. 10.
10. Okay. Good to know. Do. Yep, that's that. Mazus, you gonna do anything?
He reads his book that he hasn't had time to read.
Mazus is keeping himself occupied. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a little stool that he carried with him. Sit down and read with. God bless.
Ah.
Actually, sorry, Gideon. Basically, going to stand near the stairs. Is what he's going to do.
Okay. So, Gideon, you hear coming from the other room there.
Our faceless stalker.
And Aisha just kind of covers her mouth and goes,
Was it something you ate?
might have been. I might have needed to cook those eggs and make them a bit better.
Hmm.
And Aldrin is in there too.
While this is going
He's
on,
just-
if this door is unlocked, I'm going to try to go in. If it is locked, I'm going to wave Magpie over and just point at it again.
Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna flip a coin here real quick. Heads is go in the house, and tails is check out this building that I didn't see before. That's a tails.
I don't believe you.
Over to the garden shed.
Okay.
Is the door locked though, Adam?
The door's not locked. You know that once you enter the premises, you will have broken the agreement with the town guard.
Okay, I don't know if that bothers me, so I'm gonna go ahead and slip in here. Like I said in the chat, I cast Carry Companion, so I'm dragging the token with me, so you don't have to like spit it back out. But she is in my pocket. I'm gonna perception to try to hear what's going on, I guess. I should leave my character sheet not minimized. 18.
You don't see anybody downstairs. The breakfast is still on the ground. And that's mainly what you see.
Okay. Do I hear anybody up chucking?
No, it's not like that.
Okay. All right. So if I don't hear
Magpie.
anybody, I'm gonna head upstairs.
All right, Magpie.
Okie dokie. What about this door? Is this door locked?
It does pretty locked.
Not for long.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll me a
That's a
disable.
natural 20 disable device.
Your hands start to come to it, and then you get distracted just a second while you're looking over at him going in the house thing. And then it's unlocked. It's unlocked just by yourself. You didn't even have to look.
How dare he break the agreement? Immediately breaks the agreement in another door
Hey, I said I wouldn't go in the house. This is not the house.
that you know of.
Just is a building that happens to also be on the property, man. Come on, tell me what's in here. Is there anything shiny in here?
It's a storeroom, apparently.
With more loot for Magpie.
More things for Magpie to steal.
All right. So
I'm gonna perception in this
Um,
room real quick is a 14.
just a minute.
Sorry,
Magpie needs
as-
to give me a perception.
A perception roll. What do my bird eyes see? I have crazy bird eyes.
Shiny things everywhere.
Shiny.
11 plus
Man, put this guy up against a crystal golem and watch him. lose his mind.
24, sir. Yeah, just lose my mind. What is that incredibly
that's right,
average
I
24
forgot.
again?
Average of 24. Okay. I forgot that Mazus had the Misadventures of Johnson and Friends.
Yeah, I
We
got it.
picked that
Oh,
up
that's
pretty
right.
early on, didn't we?
It's from
Yeah.
Thistletop, the dungeon.
See, when you can't figure out what this weird book is supposed to be, that's just junk in the adventure path, named it after a previous campaign.
Nostalgia.
So you start reading the book, Mazus, and it starts detailing how this group is is hired to escort this aged elven wizard, so old he has a beard, across the continent from the mountain hall all the way to Port Marla. There you go. Oh, that was so weird to have that going in your head canon at the same time. Okay, Nahkräs gets about to the second floor, we'll say, with his movements as things are happening. Magpie gets in there. 24 gets you. You start to look through. Do you go ahead and open some things and stuff like that? I will tell you right now, none of them appear to be trapped.
Because they are mimics.
Yeah, that'd be a 23 for traps. I mean, a 27. Sorry, it would go
It
up.
actually
not
goes
down.
down if it's traps. Best
I'm a
rogue.
really shitty rogue.
Believe him. Best rogue.
There's that. You open stuff, I assume.
Yep, I do.
You see that these are supposed to be food stores, but they're all rotted. It appears like, and it's not like these are food stores that are old. It's like food stores for this week. Someone bought something and stuck it in here and didn't do anything with it. This week, someone bought something and stuck it in here and didn't do anything with it. And the next and the next. There's also appears to be lots of changes of clothes in here that are tattered and worn. You're not a expert necessarily on identifying old blood, but could be some blood stains on it, or it could just be some really nasty old rags. Gideon, what were you doing?
So I was basically was taking a look around the room and just gonna make sort of to a certain extent, small chat of I hope my friends are okay with. If you're feeling sick, hopefully they're not feeling sick from the food.
Do I hear this?
And I was going to take a look around because player knowledge, I know that it's dusty. Sorry, character knowledge. Player knowledge. I know it's dusty. Character knowledge, I would have to rely on my senses to notice that, and I don't know whether or not my general perception would notice that or not, or if I'm too concentrated necessarily on the individuals themselves.
Okay. You can notice that, probably, even without a check. It is dusty up here for some reason. I will say that you see Aisha asks Albert, "Dear, are you about to..." And she also vomits all over that white tiger skin rug.
Oof. Am I now close enough to hear the sound of vomiting?
Are you sure you're all right?
She moves here and goes, "Oh," and initiative.
Yeah, and it's not. I told you I was keeping very close. I was expecting an attack from these two, so they're not catching me unawares.
If I hear this, it's a 14.
What do you hear from right there? You hear voices upstairs, but you don't hear anything about that just yet. So,
Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna.
I need you to add my token for me, Adam. I don't see it on the initiative order.
No one just yet, Thomas. Tommy.
Yeah, don't call me that.
Enter.
Perfect.
Enter. And we'll add other people's turns just in case.
No,
Things
remove
get-
the false one.
There's another faceless stalker, and it's Mazus.
Maybe. All right.
Where is it, Tommy?
And that's across. I thought I grabbed him.
You did not. You put Mazus up twice.
Maybe that was it. Okay. Enter.
Am I still way too far away to do anything?
Well, I want you to roll. Where are you at? There you are. I need you guys to go ahead and roll
Okay.
stuff, though. So that we
So
can...
we do roll
Oh,
initiative?
yes, roll initiative. And I need a d10 roll from you, Malcolm.
Which?
D10, yeah.
I got a 6 on the D10.
Okay.
I thought that was in response to him rolling
Yeah,
a
well-
6 on the D10.
I was like, perfect number.
Lucky number 6. Bum, bum, bum.
Battle music.
Battle music for like the Mwangi Expanse.
Getting a little trigger happy.
Okay, this is really catchy. If this keeps going like this, this will be in my head all night long.
Yeah, keep going
I
like
just
this.
got that pirate song out.
This is what's usually in my head all the time anyway.
Just bum, bum, bum. The mind of Malcolm.
Such percussion, such wow.
My favorite's little flute.
Where are those little pickles, man?
Oh, I totally hear a marimba in there. This is great.
What's your dex modifier?
Wayko?
Oh, Gideon?
My initiative or dex modifier?
Dex modifier. Your initiative modifier.
My initiative modifier is 5.
Aisha goes first then.
Bum, bum, bum.
She's gonna kick that door open and throw up on you.
Uh-oh. That's actually what it is. It's the vomit monster.
Golgothan.
He did not roll as well. Magpie, what was your initiative?
My initiative is
too busy looting to fight.
15.
This is the mission. Too busy looting to fight. All right.
Someone's got some vomit sounds in that soundboard.
So, she
Yeah, some
you
left
see
dead
Aisha.
boomer noises.
You see Aisha, and she gets close to you, and then it's no longer Aisha. It's the form shifts, and it shifts out quickly. It surprises you a little bit, which seems to put you off just that second she needs to get that first quick grasp on you. And this is what you see.
No, lovely.
I don't know what that is. It's creepy.
I can't see it. Too small.
I know what it is. That is the chicken. Okay. So you see this thing, and it went first, and it crits its attempt to grapple you. And let me see. I'm just gonna do this. It does not confirm what I want to. So it grabs a hold of you, and she kind of goes like, grabs a hold of you and puts her hand trying to get it over your mouth and grabs you.
Okay.
So it's kind of sketchy on the rules. So make me, on your turn, I'll let you make a check to see if you can get out of it where you can mold. But right now, she's got your mouth covered. You can go right after her. So that's her action. She has you grappled very tightly, very well. And this amorphously faced creature whose whole body and visage is kind of twirled masses of muscle and sinew that just make a lot of logical sense. As well
Okay.
holding you. What do you want to do, Gideon?
This music is super weird.
Just let me know if we need to turn it down any, or if it's a good volume.
I hear it. It's
Works
good
for me.
Okay. He's definitely gonna try to make some room between so that he can make a noise. To break the grapple, I guess that's my action.
It takes an action to break a grapple, yeah. Just like it takes an action to maintain one.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to try to basically kick her back to break or push her back to break the grapple.
Okay. Roll a CMD check. A CMD check, excuse me.
Okay. A CMB.
Yes.
Okay. 28.
28. You're able to. Well, let me make sure. Yeah. You are able to beat her CMD and push away long enough. And you're out of the grapple now. You're able to break the grapple and can make a noise and stuff.
Okay. He's going to, because all I got left basically is my swift action and movement at this point, correct?
It's a standard action to break a grapple.
Okay.
If I remember right.
In that case, what I'm going to do then is basically start to move around this hard corner and down the stairs.
Okay.
Actually, no, I won't. Because that'll make me lose sight of these two people. God damn,
Just
this
fast
is where it
back
gets...
and fast.
That's a good point, because if you stop looking at it, they might be a chair. If you go back.
Or they might try to change back into whatever the heck they were.
No, I'm getting.
Yeah. No, I'm getting.
So,
The least thing you can do is give us a manly scream.
yeah.
I mean, the DC to hear the sound of combat is like 0 or -5. So when she started the grapple, I think we're all aware.
Well,
Well, that's
no.
talking about combat, about stuff hitting things, and it's also.
She tried to hit him.
No, she
I
just
do
gave him a hug.
Kick it open
Shut
the
the
window.
Shut your damn mouth, Alex.
No.
What he'll do is he will scream out, I knew you were who you said you are, foul beast! Vermity!
I am not surprised.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
I think I hear it.
You better, unless you can fail.
Modified
26 to 6.
I mean, do I have to? I'm still far away, right?
Yeah, you're
She
too
had
far
20s
away.
and has ominous sound.
Well, actually, I guess you can if you want to.
Her Gideon senses are tingling. That's what she said. And she just runs off.
Okay, so
Okay, so he's going to,
Well-
as the rest of his action, right? So he gets his swift action and movement. So while he's yelling that, he's going to take a 5 foot back and draw his sword.
Okay.
And that's going to be his swift action and his bonus his movement.
Okay. So that's him. Mazus, what did you roll?
I got 17.
17. You hear some noise, but nothing that is surprising. Like someone said something loudly in the house, maybe. You know,
Maybe.
Better keep reading that book.
maybe.
Flips pages.
Someone saying, "Black."
Matthews flips pages.
He'll,
So that's kind of what you get.
he'll press his ear against the door.
Okay, you can make me another perception check. The DC will go down. Actually, putting your ear to the door, you hear clump, 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 clump inside. Definitely the sound of emotion.
Yeah, that's yeah, okay. Is there a keyhole or something that I can peer through? I just need to see through the door.
They have a cover over their peer hole.
How convenient
Can I-
for them.
Yeah, can I
Wouldn't
peer?
you?
Can I look through the planks in the window?
You kind of can. Yeah, if you move over by the windows, you can kind of see a little bit. The curtains are drawn at the moment. We can see in. Don't see anything go into the 2 different windows downstairs, but this back you can see through the doors here that lead into the dining room, and you can see that this back door is partially open.
That's good
The
enough.
cross was raised in a barn and doesn't cut it when it goes through.
Raised in a cave, thank you.
No, he's used to swing doors, you know. That's enough. He's going to look at outside if there's a guard anywhere.
Well, there's guards standing right with you. Likely.
Well, they're
There are
patrolling.
there are some guards that were right near you, went on the patrol while you were on the patrol around the house while you were looking in, and they kind of look at you looking in, and they kind of look on their face like they may have heard something too. And they kind of look at you questioningly, and and if you can try to communicate with them, they'll kind of
No,
shake
it's
their
fine.
head, yeah.
He's just gonna look at them, and then peer in through the window, and just dematerialize, and basically teleport inside, and just drop the book that he was reading.
Okay, you materialize inside. They go. Whoop.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
I forgot you
And
had that.
Beautiful.
And that's his turn.
Okay. Magpie, you clearly heard. I knew you weren't what you said you were, foul beast, for Iomade.
I am not surprised.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah, I did know all that. I could tell the difference in the accent.
You smell like one.
I'm gonna leave the tool shed out back and fly up to the 3rd story window.
Okay.
All the way over here.
Okay.
I think
The
that's the
window is
closest window to where I was standing. Yes.
It's your old nemesis, Windows.
Windows.
Windex
It's
on!
me, old.
Curse you, index door!
I have to make.
Not today. I have a fucking sword.
Not today, Windex door. Not today. There may
We're
be a
doing
day.
this song and dance again. Actually, you know what? Because it's Magpie, I think he tries to like make a dramatic entrance into the 3rd floor and like collides with the window and goes, "God damn it!"
Not even gonna try the acrobatics check, just voluntarily fail.
Well, I'm assuming the window is closed. He doesn't like hurt himself. He just collides with it.
The window is closed and locked.
Do I just break the window or do I try to pick it?
They probably heard you smash into it. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
they
I heard
probably-
you smash into it.
They probably
Also-
heard me I smash it open.
Picking the lock takes like 10 rounds, doesn't it?
No, I can do it as like a movement action if I increase the DC.
So fair enough.
All right. So there you go. You break the window open. Did you have any movement left? Let me see. That's 2 stories. So that's at least 2 squares. Diagonal movement. That'd probably be everything you can do, I would think.
Yeah. I figured I've exhausted my movement and my smash a window check.
Yeah. All right. Window is open, and you see clearly inside as the wind blows the curtains back. You see this amorphous, faceless thing swivel its non-face towards you.
Gideon, don't die!
Like to stay insane.
Working on it.
All right. Nahkräs, what are you going to do?
Heading to the 3rd floor. I think I should have been like here. I think these are supposed to be the stairs down, right? Okay, so then that's
2 leads. No, 2 leads up.
At least to 3.
Yellow leads up.
okay, got it. So if I'm here, I probably well. How far did I get before initiative was rolled? Before I start counting squares, I guess.
Where you are. So
Okay.
let me
then
see. You
up.
would be right about there.
Okay, so then we will
In
just
that square.
immediately up the stairs. We'll end up the stairs. I guess the stairs start here and then go like this.
Yep. So you'd be right
So-
with Gideon. You could 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would get you here.
I'll move there. Can I see the thing?
Doors are currently open right now, so you see this amorphous body. It's not completely amorphous. The features and the outline of the body is humanoid, but all of the features, all of the distinguishing things about it are contortion.
Gotcha. Okay, so for Nahkräs' standard action, he will set down the figurine and utter the command word to bring out the war cat. For Nahkräs' swift action, he will apply aspect of the whichever one is the strength buff, and then I'm gonna have my war cat full attack the stalker. First attack is a natural 6. I bet it is bad. 11 to hit, probably no.
Does not hit.
Okay, how about a 20?
20 does hit.
Okay, and then the third attack is a 16.
16 does not hit.
Okay, so then it takes 5 damage,
Okay.
and I unfortunately can't grab until level 7 off the claws, so that is my turn. Oh no, excuse me, it takes more than 5. It takes 6 damage. Strength buff.
Okay. So that's that. Your war cat is successful in its attempts to scratch, and not mechanically, but otherwise rend the creature.
Yeah, I don't get rend quite yet.
Yeah.
I'll look at Gideon and just kind of nod.
You got here quickly.
What can I say?
We cheated, says Magpie.
Like literally in 6 seconds. Less than 6 seconds, technically, because a whole round is 6 seconds. They got there in like 3.
Like 2 seconds. Just,
So it's like 40 over there. Oh, what?
Hi guys.
hello. You don't get to be a martyr quite yet.
All right, Emmy.
Emmy shows up and promptly hold persons all of us because she thinks they're the good guys.
So, and then they coup de grace you all. Did you roll a perception check earlier?
I did not.
No, she got up and she went to the bathroom when you asked for a perception check.
You got
Okay.
me to roll the d10 to
I
make sure I rolled
didn't
the
have
thing.
to.
Yes,
the
I got
drumming.
your 6, and it's important. So, Emmy,
Yeah?
roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Do good.
Woo!
Not
Could have
good.
been worse.
Yep, could have
Pretty
been
good.
worse, but not enough. You don't hear anything as you're running around, except the wind, the different sounds of the street. Guards pass. Even a child or two, noble's child or two, is coming out with their nanny.
So,
But you are headed back towards them.
yes, and she was in a rush so as to beat Wayko there. We wanted to have as
Okay.
much time as possible.
Yes, that's actually why you rolled the d10. To see how far you are away. You are currently not 10, but 9 rounds away.
Nice.
Wayko is 6.
The other way around.
Wayko is 6 rounds away from.
But he's thinking
Right.
about
Paladin
stopping and
dance.
getting a court dog for everybody, because everyone knows how long court takes.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Maybe Emmy got turned around in a rush to get back or something.
Wayko perhaps.
Yeah,
went
it's
to leave
possible.
the Neverland.
All right.
Alright.
So, is there anything you want to do? You want to speed yourself up? I will allow you to double move and cut that down by. If you spend every round doing that, you can possibly get there faster. Because I imagine you right now doing a brisk walk.
Yeah. What do I got? What do I got? Nothing. So, until further notice, she is going to be briskly walking there.
Okay. That's fine. Aldern's turn. He 5, 10, 15, 20. Comes out, sees what's going on, and as he comes out of the room, his body is morphing and changing, and the clothes that were there were actually skin and all that type of stuff, and it morphs and shreds and changes and moves around until all those colors that were on him are basically just kind of part of him, around him, all over the place, and his face so swirled and squished and then spread out. All those fun things you used to do on those face changer things you would do on the computer in the 90s.
There are Snapchat monsters.
Snapchat monsters! Ooh, that sounds like a good title for this particular episode.
You're welcome.
Snapchat monster.
But you see him look. He closes the door, locks the door, and locks the door beside him.
Like locks the tube doors here.
He locks. He shuts these doors and this door.
That probably provokes,
both.
right?
From
Yeah, that's gotta. Those are double doors.
sure, it provokes.
All right. Do 2 meta character sheets. 20 to hit him.
I'm not sure how comforting it is that I said sure, but yeah, sure.
So I have to recalculate it on my math because my strength done went and changed on me. So 8 damage.
8 damage.
Hmm.
All right. You definitely see it connect. You see it as he's reaching over and cutting and closing the door that rakes across one of his old gobbled-looking arms and slams it shut, and you hear the click click on both of those. And they sound like good locks.
How's the
How
wood
the
though?
doors look.
Yeah.
They're mahogany.
Mahogany. You're
Are they
doomed.
enchanted? Because our swords are. Can I cast
Well-
Spark? Did I take that cantrip? Am I channeling my inner Wayko?
Do not
can't-
light the house on fire.
You can't
Don't
cut
tell me
them.
how to live my
Just
life.
run through the door to your right, and then the door to the right of that door.
But he
It's
locked that
fast.
one too, didn't he?
Supposedly locked.
Yeah.
So he's able to do that as a. Okay. Because I thought
Cheating
doing
business.
one was a standard.
All he did was move. He had to use his standard to close and lock those doors. And then he used other action, swift action, to just flick a lock on the other one. So it's
Okay.
up to you which one you want to go through. I'm not going to tell you which one has the better lock, but you can probably deduce.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
You
maybe
can
it's
also
the giant
bash through the
door.
wall into the bathroom and then burst out of the pooper.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's
you-
gotta be a Nahkräs plan if I ever heard one.
Hey,
You can't cut the
structurally
mahogany
speaking, the double
doors.
Structurally speaking, the double doors are the easier breakdown.
yeah, because you just hit him in the middle, right?
Yeah.
But they're
Smart
mahogany.
people, go.
Don't touch them.
Yeah,
Because
but
they're
that
super
doesn't
expensive.
translate into what the DC and the module might be.
Does it
That's
translate
weird.
into how much
You guys are
worth?
assuming this whole thing is in the module. That's funny.
Kind of on
We're
book.
so far off module.
We're not that far off.
I believe that homebrew is the tastiest.
The finest
But-
brew.
yeah.
The greatest
Speaking of somebody who's
part
actually-
playing tabletop is homebrew.
Speaking of somebody who's
on
actually
your-
broken down doors, double doors are a lot easier.
Word. Also spoken
more
from personal
Driver's
experience.
door windows kind of guy.
Y'all are a bunch of hooligans.
You're a
I was,
hooligan.
doing
they
it
were
in
locked
Canada.
in the bathroom.
I'm a
What?
jock.
So Waco's
It's a
turn.
long story.
Wayko's
Yeah,
turn.
Wayko's turn.
Wayko's strolling.
Wayko.
Is he with Dance? Like, did we go get the Paladin? We're bringing him back
Not yet. You're about 6 rounds away from him.
from the Paladin. Oh,
Yep.
Wayko's definitely gonna stop and get a snack then.
God damn it!
Waco is so in a hurry.
He
But
needs
that's
a
a very
soup.
Waco
Well-
thing to do. All right, roll me a
We're just
perception.
waiting
Been
on-
buying
Food
fish,
vendor.
and he is.
Hey,
Roll me a
Dance, we need your
perception
zone
check
of
for a
truth
food
right
vendor.
away, man.
Between Wayko and Yuda, I'm not sure
There's
who
the-
has done less in combat.
It's like these 2 bacon gremlins, and they're giving us trouble, man. We need your zone of truth right away.
All right. So
That's
roll
my
me a
turn, I
percep-
guess. I continue my march.
Yeah, just roll me a perception check for fun though.
Got a modified 20.
Modified 20. You
17
remember
plus 3?
actually remember seeing this really good looking cinnamon roll place on the way.
That's what
He's going to the
Eagle
Cinnabon.
the eagle has against you, gentlemen.
You saw it and it was like this big. It was as big as your face.
Now it's all up to my sense of smell and the chicken senses.
But you know where it is. It's on the way, man. It's on the way. It's right there.
Yes.
You know, and you look and you can see the sign in front of you. You can get there next
Please
round.
get people frosted with cream cheese icing, okay?
I'm gonna get it for everybody. It's gonna be the creamiest, cheesiest icing.
Yes.
Dance as well. That's my turn.
All right. Had like nuts on it, drizzle. It had the pecans or walnuts, your choice on it, and drizzled with that icing. Woo!
I'm
So
a great
good.
adventurer, god dang it.
Ow, my pancreas.
An adventurer runs on their stomach. All right. So that's that. It is now this one's turn. It saw you coming in. It goes 5, 10, 15, and tries to grab you.
Uh-oh.
Not your bones.
That's a hard no, sir.
You're getting pulled into the bedroom, sir.
Ooh,
More of that Chin Shaw magic.
yes. I think it probably gets you because it rolled a 28 to beat your
Sir.
CMD.
That doesn't
Huh?
work. Doesn't
Doesn't
work for
work.
Magpie.
Doesn't work for Magpie, huh?
Doesn't work for. Can I roll an escape artist check like right now?
Nope. In fact,
I think it
she
actually
grabs
works
you.
really good for Magpie.
It really hurts too because she grabs you. She doesn't. When she grabs you by the rings right near the joint, and she pulls you in, not letting them fully come in around you, and it really scrapes them against the glass.
Ah!
And she grabs you in and pulls you in, and she doesn't move you or anything like that just yet, but she kind of spins around holding you. Gideon.
All right.
Nor? What more?
So, can I do a quick intelligence check to see if I think I could kick this down relatively easily based upon placing my foot in the direct center of this thing?
Well, roll me a perception check just to kind of see and assess the lock.
Sure.
Bro, there's a 1,000-pound cat standing in front of you. We can get it.
Okay, so that's actually a 17.
The lock looks like a really good lock for being inside, and it looks new, like it was changed. So it's going to
I
be a
mean,
bit harder to flat out break down. However,
That doesn't do anything for the wood around the lock.
yeah, you know you're pretty strong, and you know that the doors might hold up, but what about the hinges?
Yeah.
I think when you start wailing on it. So it appears that there is a possibility that you could break it down given enough of a oomph behind it.
Break it
Okay.
down.
And that'll be my standard action if I recall correctly, right?
Well, that was just your to break it down. Yeah, you would have to use your action to go wow right into it.
Okay. You really like taking the paladin out of the picture here, don't you?
Not for long.
There's
All
more
right,
than one
yeah,
way
it
to
is.
remove somebody from a fight.
Sometimes you just gotta shut the door and lock it. Just-
You're like, nope, close the door.
Break it down.
Lock.
Or introduce cinnamon rolls. That works too.
So straight
There's Johnny.
straight strength check.
Yes.
Okay, that'll do. So that'll be a modified 20.
Modified 20. One side of hinges comes out of the thing. You don't do anything to the lock itself doesn't really move, and the doors, the big mahogany doors attached to it, don't appear to be phased. But you go, and the door that you get, that you hit, this side. Well, you would probably right here. This side right here, it starts to come off the hinges. You think one more hit from someone else, and it'll come off.
Okay. Then, sorry, just checking quickly. Yeah, everything else I've got is a standard action, so I can't do anything until next turn, anyways. But what I will do with the rest of my movement is take another step back to allow space for whatever's going to hit that area next, which I'm going to guess is a big cat thing.
All
Big
right.
cat thing's right there. You're fine.
All right, Mazus, you're hearing commotion upstairs. You heard someone go into something.
Matthews! Matthews!
Will you get up here and stop yelling?
He starts
I yell.
getting up.
They're shapeshifters that are trying to kill us!
As if any of us were surprised.
Yeah, clearly we need to start decapitating on hunches more.
Decapitate on smite evil.
We spent a long time
Decapitate
sitting there
on
like,
evil?
Yeah.
Decapitate on evil branches into lawful evil itself.
So no. What we do is we just have the paladin convert to Regathiel worship, and it'll be fine. He forgives.
It's either that or Paladin becomes Hell Knight.
General of
or
vengeance.
best paladin
General of
ever
vengeance.
because every hunch was right.
You say jelly roll of vengeance?
General of vengeance.
Oh.
Jelly roll of vengeance. That's on
Jelly
the-
roll of vengeance.
No.
My Regathiel themed bakery is really taking off.
Got like a little sword icing and like
I'm
red
telling
and
you.
stuff comes out.
Dude, where's my toffee too? The bacon.
What about
It's
the
a faint good aura.
All right.
Alright, so he double moves. Are you unscathed?
I'm fine. I don't know about Magpie. It looks like
They have the
he's
bird.
Magpie?
on the other side.
What is he
Don't
doing on the
mention
other
me,
side?
move slower.
The doors.
Yes, but what? Why is he on the other side of the doors?
I
He
flew
was
up.
supposed to be outside.
I cheated. I lied. It's what I do.
I learned it from watching you.
And
Like
we
my
hear
whole
that
fucking
muffled through the
modus
mahogany.
operandi, man.
Okay.
And that's his
So
turn.
Mazus double.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else Mazus needs to do?
Nah.
Okay. So, Magpie, you don't feel amazing.
So how this works, underhanded works, is if I attack someone with a weapon they're unaware of, I automatically do my maximum sneak attack damage.
Okay. You're
So as
currently
a swift
grappled.
action, I know, but you can attack and grapple with light weapons. As a
Okay.
swift action, I activate my spring-loaded wrist sheath, which has the +1 returning dagger in it. And then I shank this bitch in his kidneys. Or
Okay,
whatever
yeah,
the
take-
faceless stalker equivalent of kidneys is.
Just wait
Or
till it
gender
turns
for
into a
that
people
matter.
again.
You may attempt to do so then.
Alright, I will attempt to do that. That'll be a 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Alright, I should hope so, in a grapple. So 4 plus 1, so 5 plus 18 is 23 damage.
Bam.
23 damage. All right. You
Let go
definitely
of
seem to
me,
hit a
you
spot.
freak!
You seem to hit a spot it doesn't like, and it like, but it does kind of have you, you're kind of in the same square, pulling on things and stuff like that. So,
Right on its nuggety center.
Oh yeah, we're yanked on each other, but I just got this prison shiv just
Yep, you're definitely doing that, but it is aware of the shiv now, so that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's not going to work next time.
Is that why Kane said he needed like 25 quick draw sheets?
Yeah. I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of them and just litter them all over my body.
That actually takes an idea I had for a rogue.
No, Amy,
I
don't
need to
touch me there.
upgrade the,
No,
I
seriously,
need to
don't
upgrade
touch
the
me
sheet
there.
that,
Spring loaded.
that Abby gave him, so it's got springs in it, because the normal ones aren't good enough.
Okay, so Nahkräs, door's still kind of up.
So we're talking like a strength check to bring it down, or is it a CMB? Am I full attacking? I'm not sure what is called for here.
It's gonna be it'll be like a standard to get it down.
Okay,
Is what you're
so
looking at.
then,
Basically
so
what
we're looking-
Gideon did.
okay, so then it's a 25
From you or your
from my war cat.
okay. The war cat uses its turn to and we'll say that this guy gets kind of out of the way and has to stand kind of on it in his 5-foot square, but this is now down. And you see
Oh, no,
through
come
now
on. He
that
gets
Oh, no,
hit
come
by
on.
by a
He's completely under
30-pound
that.
mahogany
Come on.
door.
Yeah, give that dude a reflex save.
He also saw one person kind of smack it down already.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
half off.
5-foot step, 5-foot step. Nahkräs will attack whichever faceless stalker is right in front of him. And that's I have too many character sheets. 18 to hit.
18 to hit.
Mhm.
Does
Alrighty.
no, yeah, does hit.
15 damage.
Okay.
That will
All right.
probably do it. Yeah, that'll do it.
All right. You see your sword connect with it, get a good slice into it. All
I'll
right.
probably just cuss at it in Sylvan.
Okay. It's a beautiful curse.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you say it like this.
El hurrah from him.
Oh, hurrah, Flamin!
All right. Workout went.
Then Emmy shows up.
Emmy,
Nope.
Now you're 8 rounds away.
8 rounds away. It's a lovely day to be walking. Nice and sunny outside.
Do I get
Yeah.
another perception check to see if there's like guards running around or something?
Oh, it just occurs to me
Uh,
now. I'm gonna have to explain this to her later.
It doesn't. You can roll a perception if you want to. We'll see what happens.
I feel like we should be solving
19.
a Zuma puzzle in the jungle.
Red ball, green ball.
Inca Zuma.
What was that? What was that? Warriors of the Mayan Temple or something like that on Nickelodeon.
Legends
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh yeah, our age is showing.
Yeah.
That was a good. That was when kid TV was good, yo.
Oh yeah. Mm.
All right, American Gladiator. I remember that. That was super cheesy.
Yeah, but they rebooted that now.
They did.
Yeah. All right. Emmy, you don't see any guards hustling and bustling, unfortunately. You're a little distracted. You're thinking about last night. You're getting excited, see, and you're thinking about what might happen tonight. You know, after you guys get to blow off some steam and get to successfully root out these hidden individuals and help them escape the clutches of the evil lawful.
We're talking about relationship therapy.
The evil, lawful, good paladin.
Yeah.
He's just an asshole.
Hey, you're just ignorant. You're ignorant.
Right.
Cause I'm an asso, yo, yo, yo.
So,
Hey.
All right,
Nope.
super slow in the ultra fast lane, while people behind me are going insane. I'm an asshole.
All right.
she has no reason to hustle beyond what she's doing already, beyond that brisk walk. So she's
Okay.
she can
Uh,
keep on at her current pace.
You see, with your 19, you do see Luvanessi kind of pop out, and she has something in her mouth while she's looking around. She
I
kind
mean,
of-
we'll look at her and go, "What's that?"
Well, it's a gold piece. She pops it back in. I found it in my pack. Did you put me gold in my pack?
No.
Oh, well, I found some.
I mean, we'll pause her walking to investigate the pack.
And it's a
All
mimic.
right. Magpie, how much money did you pickpocket off of Shen when he died?
That's an excellent question to which I do not possess an answer.
That's how much is
Make
in the
some
pack.
I remember that I swindled him out of about 30 pieces
silver.
of silver.
Judas. All right. She has.
Means a lot coming from
When you look in there, you don't know how much Shen was pickpocketed as death happened to him, but you do. Magpie would know. Should you tell him, and he counted. But that aside,
I mean,
It was probably like a substantial amount.
If I was character
decent
sheet on
amount
roll
of money
20,
on me.
I imagine just check his
no
character sheet.
idea it's Jen's. I mean, like, there's a bunch of gold suddenly in her pack, and she doesn't know where it came from. But
all right.
Magpie might know because you
Maybe
know,
Magpie can live in there. Who knows?
yeah, maybe they just got their stuff mixed up.
All right. So that is your turn.
Yep.
This creature here says, you hear it kind of say, "We got the bird. Any movements and it dies." He says he moves over here. It does provoke attack.
Yeah, it does.
What
All right,
did
a
you say?
natural.
I couldn't hear it over crackle and the weird piano jungle music.
all that you
Yes.
needed to hear was dies.
Ambiance.
Yes, any quick movements and the bird dies.
Alrighty. But how's about a
I'd like
19 to confirm?
see you try that.
They're holding you hostage.
Quickly,
Does a
move
19
quickly.
confirm, Adam?
They're holding you hostess.
Okay. 57 on the percentage dice if those still matter.
Let me quickly pull that up.
Okay. While he's looking that up, does a 17 hit?
That's Dixie.
Okay, so then 12 damage from my Warcat.
Is that a slashing weapon?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I cut off the ear of a faceless stalker.
Don't crit.
Yeah. It's before, like, if there's not any extra multipliers on it, it's 24 damage, but I'm not sure if I hit the ×3 one or not.
Hold on, I'll look. 57 you said, or 53?
According to this, 57 is triple damage.
Then 36 damage.
Okay.
Oh, ouch.
All right. So that thing looks really, really bad off.
Still kicking, though.
Just barely.
Okay. Did you get my Warcat's damage, too?
All the damage that's been hit on it has reduced it way low.
Okay, gotcha.
And it is, you look at it, and you know you hit it really good.
Hmm.
You also see, even though it feels horrible, it's got a knife up to Magpie, saying, any closer, and basically any closer, and the bird gets it. And you also see his wounds.
Somebody has regeneration. Nahkräs's attack came from a magic weapon, if that makes a difference. For like DR or something. Okay.
All right. Oh, I haven't lined up the arrow. Well, you guys been using flash weapons. All right. That's what it's going to do, and it has it ready. It's basically ready to action to slice the throat of this bird. Should anyone come closer? That is this bird that's being grappled and being denied its dex modifier.
Are we still in initiative order?
Yeah, Magpie's not helpless yet. It's not
Oh yes, we are.
Ask them for my breakfast.
Sorry,
Wayko.
you're saying
Wayko.
Coup de Grace basically is available?
No,
Wait,
he
they-
can't coup de grace. Not
No,
for
I'm
another
not
grapple check.
helpless.
Oh,
Wait, Kizzle.
but he has
Okay.
no dex modifier, which
So-
is sneak flies.
Wayko's put down 5, 10 silver, gotten 2 boxes of these Cinnabons.
For 5 and 10 silver,
minimum.
you've gotten like 5 boxes.
Okay, so maybe he went a little overboard, but he was excited about the stick deals, and he's going with all these things, and now he's having trouble walking. So he's gonna
Yeah.
look around. Is there an unattended cart nearby? Like maybe a guy's gotten off to talk about wares, and there's just a donkey to a cart without a driver. Because I feel like I can
Damn it.
expedite.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, let's find out. That'll be a modified 18.
Okay, you don't find a cart, but you do find an empty wheelbarrow.
Okay.
It
Now all
looks
I need
like
is a hill.
what you see is this kind of
A rickshaw.
sprightly young lady wheeling in some produce as you went into the place. It's called Benny's Beautiful Bonbon. If you want to know,
Beautiful bonbon.
write that down.
All right. Well, if
Benny's
there's
Beautiful Bonbons.
the wheelbarrow McGee here. I'm like, hey, how fast can you run with that wheelbarrow? Maybe you'll do me a round
All
trip
right.
for a gold piece.
Well, when you went in, you saw this young lady taking stuff out of it. Looks like produce or stuff like that. And she's currently inside right now at the shop next door.
Oh, just a wheelbarrow won't do me if I don't have somebody to push me really fast in it.
Oh, well, I mean, you can yell in.
Okay, well, sure. I'm gonna open the door and say, hey, can I use your help with the wheelbarrow real quick? As though I lived there.
She'll kind of look at you and, I guess, what do you need it for? She starts
I'll
to
give
walk
you a
out that way,
gold
wiping her
piece.
hands up.
A whole gold piece.
Gold piece and a donut.
You can wheel me down to the Temple Iamade, back up to just a condo down the road here. I'll also give you a box of these cinnamon buns.
She looks at the cinnamon buns.
I got too
You
many.
look down and you see her rub her belly, and you see that there's like this little bitty bump.
Oh,
Deal. Put 2 boxes and a gold piece
deal.
in the cart.
Hope you and the baby like exercise. Gotta get on that thing.
So, Wayko now has a end of the first trimester bump woman pushing him in a
You're a
wheelbarrow
monster.
down the cart,
Okay.
down to the Iomedean.
It's all right. I weigh next to nothing.
It's true. You are 90% air.
She
Just
does
turn on
have-
Featherfall as you go. It'll be fine.
She's this kind of earthy colored woman, as far as her hair and stuff like that, and her got these bright green eyes that are smart looking, quick looking.
She's my new best friend.
And her arms definitely look like she's not a stranger to work, and you see her just go, and she goes, oh, all right, light, let's go, and she starts trotting on a little bit.
This is even better than a rickshaw.
There you go. That's a thing. If we ever get to watching our
Back
stuff,
to the violin.
fan art.
Oriad and Little Sip just walking through the forest, John back and forth with what the other has to say.
All right. Okay. So the creature that is holding Magpie, make sure that he's closer in now, where everybody can see him, and is kind of in between. And moves him around a little bit and gets him in between. And she kind of just starts to squeeze really tight. So,
Sir, he has to pass
Who's
a
got
grapple
the
check
knife
first.
on me?
oh, grapple check first. That's right. The other one has some knife on you. It passes the grapple check.
Do I need
tried
to
again.
oppose that?
You can try to oppose that.
Or do I have to do that on my turn?
Yeah,
You
it's
have to
just
do it on your turn.
it's just CMD right now.
Okay.
So, got that going. It kind of moves you around and gives you a tight squeeze. It's not like compression or something like that, but you are taking a bit of. It kind of reshifts itself and moves you to the front so that blade that you're playing with is not facing its guts. And you just take 3 damage. All right. And this thing, you see that its wounds also, the places on it start to really knit back together. And this is the one that's got the blade on you, ready to get that sneak attack in there if it given the chance, it's ready. All right, Gideon. What is the Paladin going to do in this hostage situation?
I want to say go attack, we'll heal him after, but I also don't want to get Magpie killed. I don't know what his con mod's like.
So Gideon's first movement is going to be to look at Magpie, because Magpie's been turned towards them basically.
Yes.
Try to meet his eyes and see if he gives the nod to just go. or if he gives the no.
When you make eye contact with Magpie, he sort of like real subtle like nods down to the other arm, and his fingers are working up the sleeve of that arm.
The second of 55 quick draw sheaths.
So at that point, Gideon's going to hold his turn.
Okay.
Until Magpie is free or does whatever the heck he's going to do.
Okay.
All right. Do I want to save Magpie? That's the question.
See, that's why I said you shouldn't have said that I was up here. You should have been like, oh no, they've got Matthews. They're gonna kill him, and then Magpie would have been. I mean, Mazus would have been up there.
I need
And thus
my
the one
beat shield.
grappled.
My loyal caravan guard.
Well,
Mazus, is that you? I've always thought you were very handsome.
I'm not into you,
Even though-
Magpie. Sorry to break it to you.
He understands
that's
how
your
it
loss.
works.
Your loss. We got a lot of love to give, a lot of life to live, probably, hopefully.
Or not.
Oh God, you need a tic tac.
If I save you, Magpie, you owe me one. A big one.
That's a hard maybe. I feel like now honesty is important.
Uh-huh. Was it honesty that got you into this trouble?
Yes. Well. Yeah. Yes.
He honestly wanted to loot the house. Bottom
All right.
He
He's
honestly
gonna-
did loot the house.
He's gonna finger his ring. Squeeze that extra spell slot.
Okay.
He's gonna
That's what she said.
gonna peer around the corner here and toss a just a spray of golden particles that just fills the entire room in here.
A spray of golden particles. Filled with
Are you making everybody in the room make a save versus glitter dust?
Yes.
All right. So glitter dust, glitter dust, glitter dust.
It's a DC 19, we'll say.
Good lord.
Or what?
Or you get blinded.
Okay.
3. First one.
Will save?
Mm-hmm.
Can you even blind a faceless stalker?
I mean, they have
a
have
boost
vision.
against it.
Okay.
They have a
Thing.
boost against it is all. All right. So both of the faceless stalkers, even with their boost, actually fail. This, however, does trigger the other faceless stalker to be like, oh, with the knife. So we will see just what happens to Magpie.
Well, yeah, you gotta roll against my flat-footed and then roll a 50-50 miss chance.
Or does this happen first?
It's debatable.
Everything happens at the same time.
Well, it's AC 17.
Well,
All right.
Or, no, 16. I don't get the dodge bonus.
Ooh. Let me see if that's a possible crit.
Oh.
It is a possible crit.
You got me killed, Deckman!
good. Good.
You have to explain this to the sorcerer!
It does not crit.
Aww.
However, it does do a d8 of damage.
And sneak attack.
7 plus 4, so 9, 11, plus sneak attack, which for that creature is, where is it? 2d6. For 6 extra damage. Magpie has been hit.
How much total?
That was 11 plus 6 more, 17 damage, I think.
Okay. Upon seeing that happen, Gideon will rush forward based upon the fact that he's made his attack.
All right. That means that we will move you up in that.
The question I have first is if I take a swing at, say, the one holding Magpie,
There is no chance to hit him. They got rid of that when going from 3-5 to Pathfinder.
Thank Christ.
aim around it. Or around Magpie.
then he's going to take a rather large swing.
All right. I don't think the glitter dust gives you any bonus to hit. It just makes them more
Well,
visible,
it
so-
reduces all the AC
No.
from Dex and -2 as well.
Mhm.
I put it in the chat.
Yeah, from being blinded.
Oh, I see. Okay, -2 AC.
And denial of dex.
All right, so what's that? What's that roll?
So that will be a roll. Sorry, just gonna double check with my thing. So a modified 20 to hit
Modified 20 does hit.
for max damage. So that will be on that one. 2, 4 plus 8, 16.
Plus 16. Thing's still standing.
Total of 16.
Oh, I was saying plus 16 because that's what I added to the damage. So that I'm looking at. So it looks like you guys have definitely heard it, but it's still standing. It's still holding on. This other one though does not. Still looks horrible.
Terrible.
Terrible.
It looks terrible.
All right. So that is that. Gideon's went. Magpie. What you gonna do, bro? Shake.
He's gonna drop the dagger and sort of flip his sword around so it's pommel forward, blade towards, and like brace it up against the side of his rib cage underneath his armpit, and just try and shove it backwards into the body of the faceless stalker that's holding him.
Okay, let's see if you can do that. What did you make a save versus blind?
I did. I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you are blinded also. So we're just gonna count this as a regular roll, except for the mischance.
That'll be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit. Percentile.
It's a 50%, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm rolling high.
Okay.
54. Just barely.
Yeah, you got it. All right. So how much damage are we looking at?
He's denied his dexterity. So do I get my sneak attack?
No.
Why does he not?
Well, he is blinded, and so is the other.
But that doesn't say anything about how
Surprising.
he loses class abilities.
It does talk about the sneak attack has to be again with a weapon that's not known, right?
Oh,
No,
Damage.
that's just for the underhanded rogue talent that lets me do maximum damage.
Oh,
Now, I don't think you can do precision damage because he is concealed against you.
yeah. He's
So
right.
that's why.
Okay. So 2, 5, 12 points of damage.
Okay. You see Magpie do this, and it kind of slimes in, and it seems to hit a certain spot, and the thing goes. And Magpie gets. It kind of coughs something up. It's a lot of blood. There's also like little bits of egg and bacon mixed in with it.
Ew.
Ah! I can smell it!
It's in my mouth. I can't taste it. Where it go?
I mean, that's pretty much exactly how Magpie would eat as a bird anyway.
When he was a
It
baby.
reminds me of my childhood and I hate it!
The cross. It is yours
Alrighty.
and your kitty's turn.
Magpie
So-
can make another will save to stop being blinded, also.
Oh.
At the end of the turn, you can always.
18 plus 4 is 19.
That's what you need.
I can see!
So did these two get affected by the glitter dust?
Both of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
faceless stalkers are outlined with glitter dust. And
No, I mean like my orc and my war cat. I'm saying, like, were they in the burst?
oh, how big is that burst?
The war cat would be, but not
Okay.
you.
Okay, war cat got a 20, Nahkräs got a 21. Those both pass, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, so then we're gonna squares are kind of wonky. I'm gonna first things first, I'm just gonna move here and I'll charge there and I'll attack the one stalker. But natural 19 is in my threat range, and I guess Magpie can't. Is he flanked? He's not flanked.
No,
You
he's
can't
not
flank and
considered
grapple.
flanking.
I didn't think so. Okay, so then that's a 18 to confirm.
Okay.
Percentage of dice say 32.
32.
I imagine a lot of these are going to be super arbitrary because there's no body parts to hack off, so it's 14 damage before any other like craziness.
Triple damage.
It's triple damage, then 21 damage.
All right, you go up to this one, and you kind of you quickly stride up to it, and you go whoosh, and as you do, it crumples to the ground.
Okay. Faceless stalkers do not appear in nature, right?
They are not natural. No.
Okay, then I probably like spit on its corpse and just growl something at it in Sylvan.
Okay.
So we're gonna 5'7" full attack. Unless Magpie feels like I need to try to grapple him and pull him out.
Cat.
It's fine. She doesn't eat these, and she's not going to eat you. Do you want out or not? Fine. And I'm just gonna full attack. If Magpie wants to be petulant, he can be petulant. 16. Or excuse me. Can't math. Yeah, 16 to hit. It has the grappled condition and it's lost all its stuff.
It was better being blind.
Yes.
How about a 9?
does
Does a
hit.
9 get there? 9 probably didn't get there, huh?
9 damage?
No, 9 to hit for the second attack.
No.
It might.
He's not that debuffed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Okay.
He doesn't have any dex and -2.
Right.
No.
14 against his flat-footed -2.
14 against this flat-footed one.
All right.
Yes.
So the bite does 7 damage. The claw does 3 damage. So 10 damage total, and then that is my turn probably. Yeah.
All right. So that's that. That's that. Emmy, you're taking this nice walk. It's going good. You're a little puzzled about all of that gold, but hey,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird.
I mean, how far away? I start to
far
get
away?
like eyesight of where I can see stuff, or no?
Based upon where that thing is, maybe you'd have to roll me a perception check. You can be
Okay.
Well, you can be on the street that it's on.
Oh no, I see nothing.
No. You see a black crow fly over you, and
She gets all hot and
First-
bothered for a second.
no. At first, you see the black crow, and you're like, "Oh, it's flying," and then it gets close to a rooftop, and you see a cat jump out and take it, and they both fall into the garbage of the alley below.
I mean, she sees this. It feels sort of like it might be a bad omen, but she doesn't want to be like just too jumping to conclusions, and so. But she's got it in the back of her head, and something just doesn't feel right. But it's probably just me. I'm just being goofy. I'm worrying too much, and she will keep walking.
Okay, Wayko, you're getting closer. And
Am I almost there?
those cinnamon
Is he
rolls,
coming?
those cinnamon rolls are really tempting.
They
I'm
are,
not
but
sure
I
if you can
gotta
resist.
get there. I need to offer
Make it-
Dance a box of cinnamon rolls and a gold coin to push us back.
Make a will save to not eat one of the cinnamon rolls, to start eating on the
Oh, no.
cinnamon rolls before you get to Paladin Dance.
Oh no,
All the cinnamon rolls have a minor compulsion on them.
he's gonna be so disappointed in me if I get there and I'm like, here's some half-eaten cinnamon rolls. That would be 17 to not eat a cinnamon roll.
You start to reach in, and Henryetta starts to poke her head out and go for one too, and then you go slam it down.
Friggin' chicken. Cut that out, chicken. I'm better than you. I don't need this. Let's get to
Come on,
that Paladins, so we can find out the truth about those two ne'er-do-wells back there.
Yes. All right. So the one that was Aisha looks horrible, and she looks around. We can die together, brother. And she's going to make a grapple check to fall backwards through the window with Magpie.
No,
That should provoke from Gideon and I, right?
no. What are you
We'll see what the
doing?
grapple says.
18 to hit her blinded stuff.
14. So 25 grapple check to fall back through the window, and that's going to keep her from making an acrobatics check to try and shift Magpie under her. Go ahead and give me your rolls to hit her.
18 to hit, 11 damage if that gets there.
Okay.
Stab this crazy bitch!
What about Gideon?
Is this the one Gideon used Smite Evil on?
No, I used it on the one that was Eldern. But it's a modified 21 to hit, and a total of 11 damage.
All right. So so 22 damage total is what I'm hearing. So, Magpie, you feel this creature start to just kind of lay back and accept its fate and fall through. But the cat kind of claws at it right near your head. And Gideon swings at its leg, and it starts to fall down. And it starts to fall through, but its grip loosens. Make a reflex save to not fall out with your wounded wings.
Yes, Rogue. Make a reflex save.
Oh no, it's my worst save.
Yeah. I'm being nice.
Use your bowflex.
21.
21. Magpie, you grab into the edge of the windowsill, and you catch some glass as you do, but you catch yourself, and you do not fall with your wounded wings. You take another d4 of damage from the glass just for kicks. 1.
Mazus will run, jump on the bed, and
Fucking tackle Magpie out the window.
and take his cane, and he's about to push Magpie out of the window with it, but he'll stop himself and just reach it out in front of him so he can grab it. He can pull him in.
And then
He's
as
the
he gets
sucker for
pulled
decisions
in,
of power.
Sure Light Wounds for Darren 9 on Magpie.
Okay, I'll let you guys handle what you're doing. I'm going to step and go to the bathroom. You viewers may
tanking,
also, if you wish.
I mean,
Gideon
when
will
does
also
Emmy show up? Ever?
Gideon will also put out his hand to help Magpie up.
Emmy does
and
show up.
Do a lay on hands for 9 points as well.
We did it.
I'd take Gideon's hand. I would take the Mazus' cane and try to pull him off the bed, but I don't think I have the upper body strength for it.
Cross probably like takes your wrist and just.
Just all beak punishment all day long.
He would just follow your momentum and push you out of the window and
Are
fucking
you trying
land
to
on
get
you
killed?
with this fucking
This
cane
is
on
how
you.
the party kills you.
Or like Balrog. You would ride down the crow down like the Balrog, just staffing him over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Except it would only last
Yeah, but
like
he
6
doesn't
seconds.
get to come back in 2 books.
Well, neither does the Balrog.
Through
Yeah, but I
fire
do have wings.
and water.
Oh man! We ended up on top of the mountain again.
We fell all the way down the mountain, and I just kicked his ass all the way back up it. How much health was that lay on hands, Greg?
9.
9 from Greg, 9 from me.
Emmy shows up and she starts looking around. There's nobody there except the guards, and she starts knocking on the door. Gideon,
Well,
Gideon.
There's probably a body of a stalker just like falling.
Dude.
Well, it's out the back.
no.
A solid pool.
What- She doesn't get there for another 7 rounds. So,
Yeah, well, you were gone to the bathroom, so I figured in that period of time she might have showed up.
Yeah, but you had to go
Colin
and
took
get
control of the
dance.
game and he hit fast forward.
I wouldn't have gotten a fake rickshaw if this wasn't erased by your own admittance.
So real quick, Adam, this is going to be a weird knowledge
Go
nature
ahead.
check. The knowledge nature check is a 21. To compare a faceless stalker to something in nature, how does it hunt? Does it hunt in packs? Does it? I'm trying to figure out if there's more of them, like logically lurking around somewhere, or if it was just 2.
One just hit the ground and turned into Gideon and walked away.
Yeah.
they don't hunt in packs normally.
So Nahkräs
They
is
have
of the
to be
opinion we got all of
organized
them.
by something. If they what was the result?
At 21.
Okay. They seem like solitary creatures. It'd take a different type of knowledge to get more than that.
Okay, fair enough.
Specifically done for aberrations.
I see, fair enough. Well, I do not has that, and I do not metagame, so I'm just gonna like look over at Gideon and just, did you know?
I knew something wasn't right. Foxglove's dead. Aisha's dead. Foxglove's undead.
So is Aisha.
True, Revenant.
Mazus
You should
knows
trust your
going on.
instincts next time.
No, I trusted them. I just couldn't go around murdering people without any.
But they weren't people, and I think you knew that.
Didn't know they weren't people. Just knew they were no good and not undead.
Oh shoot!
Split hairs.
I should have been. Magpie would have been in a lot more trouble if I'd used this creature better.
I guess we'll have to cover that on the next Around the Hut.
Yeah, you can drain his
No.
con.
Yeah, I wasn't draining con like I needed to.
What?
John!
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 1 to 2 points of damage to your con every time you're when you're grappled with it.
No.
That was at least 2
Isn't that
rounds
when
that
it
I could have
uses
drained your con.
Sucking out your juice.
Yeah, it has
It has
a.
to use the stuck ability though, right? Yeah, blood drain. So that's an actual attack it's got to make.
It's totally sucking
Well,
out your juice.
It's
going on?
grapple. It's maintaining the grapple. And while it's grappled,
Bite
it's able
constrict.
to do that.
Oh, well, I mean, I've got a plus 10 to escape artist. I probably wouldn't have stayed grappled that long if you had started draining my constitution.
Wouldn't have
All
sat
right.
there with the quick draw sheets.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Make sure
It
you
happens.
got all that stuff when you're doing your things. All right. We are out of initiative order. Mazus with that roll knows that these things, when they are together, it's usually because they're in service to something stronger than themselves. They don't like to hunt in packs. It's not unheard of, but it is not their preferred way of doing things.
Okay.
Gideon will
Guards
look.
are coming up and seeing that thing fall outside as they were coming through and all this stuff. They're like, everybody just wait, just wait.
Well, hello, Henry.
Wow,
Well, no, Henry's not there. That's not Henry. Henry went to the
We meet again, Henry.
All the
Gideon was
guards
actually
are
going to turn to Magpie and was basically going to look around, see what you can find, and was actually going to go get the guards.
Oh, we're way past
Okay.
that.
Well, they heard. They heard, and they were coming upstairs. All right.
Meet them on the stairs. Quick, go. Do it.
Yeah, they had to
I still
break
have
up the
time.
door or the windows.
Magpie, you already been up here.
So
Yeah, they
do
don't
I-
know that I've already stolen
So
everything.
they broke through the door.
I imagine
No.
the door or the
they
windows.
opened the door. They,
You mean the door
back
that's already
is
broken
open.
down?
The back door is open.
Yeah, but then they had to run around. You know.
They were patrolling the line. I told you guys.
Yeah.
Giving me
So
flack. I know what I'm doing.
when do we
Mhm.
show up?
Blood drain.
You never
Blood
show
drain.
up.
You show up not long after, like a few seconds after the guards have the doors open and stuff and are starting to corner things off. There's a little bit of a crowd coming around.
Uh,
That happens after you get in the house. So no worries.
okay.
What happened?
So your
here?
compatriot Henry is the one who didn't believe us when we initially said that something was going on here. Paladin Dance will hopefully be here, or one of the Iomedean paladins or clerics, to confirm what I'm saying. These were not Alden and Aisha Foxglove.
You don't say.
Those two beings are, last I saw, undead creatures that have been causing mayhem. Well, more so Alden than Aisha. Aisha just really wants Alden to pay for what he did to her.
Oh yeah, she's pissed.
We were here investigating on behest of the Seven Points Marshal and Mayor and working alongside the Iomedean Temple.
How's
These two
Magpie
creatures
look
attacked me.
health-wise?
How do I look?
Yeah, is he
I mean,
like
he's
half dead
bleeding all
still?
down his back from the glass, and he's got claw marks. But
You
like,
do not have
honestly,
claw marks.
not from the cat, from the stalkers.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But on a scale of like 1 to 37, he's a 35.
Okay, you're good then.
Okay. So she's not
These two
going to
creatures
immediately
attacked
rush
me.
up and assume that he has been hurt, but she's gonna
Yeah, he's
look
covered
around.
in his own blood.
Oh, he's still covered in. Yeah, because he's healed, but he's covered in blood still.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's still glass sticking out his back.
All right.
Your compatriot,
Yes, you rush up to
Guardsman
them.
Henry, left us
Yeah, he
here
went
to
to go
watch
get-
the house and get one of the magisters or justicars or whatever your lawmen are.
What the hell happened here?
They
What do you think happened?
they
They
I say as I'm
attacked me.
cleaning my sword.
However, despite the fact that we told Henry that they were not who they appear, they were far more informed as to the Foxglove's lives than not.
Amy will put her head down and hand Gideon the pieces of paper she took before. As he's saying this, just sort of hold them out with her head down.
This will
She's feeling
confirm that, yes. These
Oh,
two.
I suppose
evil-
this is the time to do this. I have. When you were arguing with the guards before, I spotted some paperwork that I thought maybe was a little weird. You know, it was on a table. It was out in the open, really.
Look,
I mean, Gideon and I both had to go past a room that just has a bunch of creepy pictures of the Foxgloves for the Faceless Stalkers to practice on.
One for every emotion and like 3 for surprised.
Yeah.
I'm willing to subject myself to a zone of
19
truth to
how much
these
bluff?
happenstances.
How much bluff?
19, 1 and a 9.
Okay.
We got a 1 and a 9.
Well, this doesn't happen here very much. We'll just wait until if we know what they were. Henry was the one that told them to kind of patrol around the house, so they know what you're saying is true. Henry has gone to go get the guard, get a higher ranking guard than himself, and now they believe you, so they're not. They don't seem their attitude does not seem hostile or aggressive toward you, rather just like, wow, this is kind of out of our depth thing. So everybody. Just
Unfortunately, my
wants
good
to
friends,
resolve.
this seems to be everyday experience for the last couple of weeks. Paladin Dance and or the clergy from Iomade will be here, and we would be very appreciative if we can keep this quarantined and cordoned off in order to make sure we can find any clues that we may have missed.
How many clergymen can you fit in a wheelbarrow?
I think that might be a joke from a different era.
With a pregnant Orion pushing it? I don't know. Probably a couple.
This screws up with the whole church and me on board, and she just dumps us out and wheels off, and I'm like, that kid's gonna be awesome.
Mazus, you probably know more of what these actually are. Can you tell us anything?
Well,
And he did roll a 28. So yes.
yeah, I know, I know quite a lot. I mean, they were supposedly created for infiltration and deception. I think this is just what we witnessed. They infiltrated and deceived us.
Do you think there are more?
Well, this house is empty, as far as I can tell.
I'm more concerned about the organization they have most likely worked for then.
The
They're part of this.
Skin Salmon.
If they're working alongside Skinsaw, or whatever organization that he's working for, and he'll point to the letter that he had shown Henry.
Brotherhood of the Seven, perhaps?
This does not bode well for Magma or for the surrounding area.
Yes, we'll get that perimeter set up right away. And yes.
Thank you, Godsman.
And so
Thank you.
They start to do that. Wayko, we'll say that you make it
Huzzah.
to there before Emmy gets to the other place. Oh my god.
Nice. So I made it to Paladin Dance, and I'm going to.
You made it to the Island Temple.
I did.
So
I have to see if
roll
he's
me a
actually
percentile. Yeah, roll me a percentile.
sure to see if he's out to lunch.
He was gonna check on the Lord Mayor.
61.
61. He doesn't seem in at the moment. Do you want to wait for him, or do you want to look for someone else that might be able to cast?
Okay, yeah, I'll just have a quick gander around. Is there anybody outside the temple who doesn't seem overly busy that I can go bother?
Outside the temple, there's plenty of people. If you're looking inside the temple, then
Oh yeah, well, I'll poke inside the vestibule to see if there's anyone who's not preoccupied with candles or, you know, just other Iomade stuff.
everybody seems to be doing something.
Reading.
me a perception check to try and pick somebody out.
All right. Looking for the least busy monk I know. I got a modified 15 to see if there's any clergyman I can abduct.
All right. What was that again?
15.
You see about 3 people over there kind of talking to each other. They seem to be just visiting. Maybe they can help.
I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna say, "Hey guys! Do any of you know Gideon?"
The 3 nuns and a monk kind of look at you. Yes, we've heard of Brother Gideon.
He's in trouble.
Yes.
He needs a paladin right now who can cast Zone of Truth on this place because we got a mystery to solve. And until then, he's stuck in a room with 2 terrifying people that I think might be cannibals.
Roll me a diplomacy check for that. Okay.
Modified 18.
Okay.
Not a lie on his
Yeah. The 2 nuns look together, very concerned, and then the monk that's with them also kind of nods and says, "The paladins are out on their orders for the day. We might have a priest or someone along those lines who could do the job."
So long as he likes pastries and can fit in a wheelbarrow, you find the best priest you can.
They look at each other. I don't know if he can fit in a wheelbarrow. I don't know if he likes
Well, chop.
pastries either.
Come on, go get them. We're on the time limit here. They might be getting eaten right now, or cooked into eggs. They're gonna cook the Tengu into eggs. It's gonna be the
All right.
worst.
I hate making eggs out of chicken. It's so many extra steps.
It's a lot of work.
All right. They did come back. They had to look for about 30 minutes. trying to
Great.
find someone. So, roll me a d4.
Number of awesome paladins coming to help. I got 1.
We've already got one awesome
No.
paladin.
So, that was how many hours it would take for you to find somebody and then
Okay.
get back up there. So, you did pretty good.
I'll be showing up later.
Very rotund cleric down in colors, and he's the one that they're able to cast.
Cool.
And so about an hour, well, actually, a little more than an hour, like an hour and 15, maybe an hour and 30. Wayko does come back through the front door. Well, he gets up there, and then the guards are like, "Why do you have the cinnamon buns?" And then they see the cleric behind him, like, "We're here to help."
Okay, so I gave 2 to the lady, probably 1 to the priest. I had 5 originally, meaning I got 2 boxes left. Can I say to the guard, you can have 1 box of cinnamon buns to let me into this active crime scene? Leaving me 1 for the group. All right. I offer the buns. I say, "Hey guys, my friends are in there. I was in there before. You might remember me. I'm the sexiest one. I've got a box of cinnamon buns with your name on it. If you let me in there to go see, make sure that Gideon's not dead yet."
They look at each other. "We know you were here, yes. You can just leave the box."
All right. I'll just leave the box here by you, and I'll see you guys on the way out. Just gonna scooch on in there.
The Orid woman tumps out Lord Butt and starts wheeling herself back. "It was nice doing business with you."
Thanks, lady. Your kid's gonna be the bomb.
She just smiles and walks on. All right, you are here. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna holler, "Guys, I brought pastries and a religious folk."
We're upstairs at the moment.
Ooh.
By now, the
Currently bickering with each other in a separate chat window.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys do that, and then it doesn't get on stream. Tell you what.
Oh, it
Man,
does.
we can't help it, man. We want to have a conversation that's not important to the plot, but you got to talk to Malcolm, man, and he's not here.
Your captains are thrown off, I say, by your pedantics. That's a good one.
Everything in Roll20 is recorded.
Yeah, they can't actually see that chat. They can't see the Hangouts chat.
That's
You
all.
can see
yeah.
that chat if they zoom in
That's
really,
all.
really, 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 really close.
Well, that's all Alex. All he's got to do is zoom in on the chat.
I brought cinnamon
Not like
buns.
anything important is happening in the map.
Ew, what's that dead puddle?
Gideon will walk over, grab a cinnamon bun, and start. Thank you, Wayko. Start eating.
I was thinking.
Is the cleric there?
The cleric is there. I'm just getting him a token. It doesn't seem like there's any.
It's on the little table. It's a box of buns. Well earned.
After getting most of the blood off of Magpie, Emil start trying to get some of the glass out carefully.
Whoa, Magpie, you look terrible.
You
Yeah.
look terrible.
Hey, don't steal my bit, man.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
look
You
awful.
look terrible.
Fair.
And everything, up comes this very rotund cleric. What do I need to do?
Brother, I'm sorry. When the Lawmaster gets here, I need you to put me under a zone of truth or a mark of truth, if you may.
You, Gideon. Why would you need to be under a zone of truth?
Well, I need to testify as to the ongoings here. Initially, these creatures, and he'll point to the corpse of the one faceless stalker,
He looks
were
around.
pretending
He
to
goes,
be Beatrice, brother, Beatrice. We're pretending to be Alden and Aisha Foxglove to uphold images of this location still being inhabited. We believe that they are in conjunction. We believe they are in conjunction with the matters at which we're investigating in regards to the Brotherhood of the Sahedron, as well as potentially the Skin Saw massacres, or whatever we're calling them these days.
Yes, Paladin Dance was informing me about your mission.
Yes.
Quite important sounding.
So when the Lawmaster gets here, I will acquiesce to being placed under to answer any and all questions the Lawmaster has.
Oh, that
Let me,
sounds perfect.
Let me grab the
I'm
cinnamon
going
roll
to
and
wait
bring
downstairs.
Magpie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Hit the stairs
would you care for
again,
a cinnamon
you
bun?
holy man.
Yes, thank you. He takes 2 cinnamon buns.
Or like whole milk, man.
Nom.
Oh, I love that.
Emmy gets the cinnamon bun and takes it to Magpie and just sort of hands it to him. I'm glad you're all right.
I'm
what's
glad I'm all right.
Gideon's going to probably, while they're waiting, take 20 and try to search for any further clues or any further things that may be of use.
Oh, there's
Crossroads
definitely
as well.
nothing in the fireplace.
You guys do have time for that. Taking 20, looking around, the spot in the fireplace is found. I'm very thorough.
Oh, look at that! Wow, how clever!
And you, I assume, get Magpie to pick it.
Yep.
And Magpie, what do you find in there?
It looks like an empty compartment to me. I mean,
Oh.
maybe there was something in here before, but I bet the faceless stalkers stole it.
I bet they didn't.
Why not?
That's unfortunate.
Because you just grabbed like 2,000 gold. You are jingle jangling hard.
You are metagaming hard.
Yeah.
Gideon is going to roll diplomacy and say, it's very unfortunate. I am, to be completely honest, was somewhat hoping for a bit of reward for this work.
Oh, wait. Are there no guards or clerics or anything here?
Not upstairs back here.
Oh, who
I'm
broke the
gonna
window?
start grabbing everything that isn't nailed down.
And
Well,
that
hold
was a
on.
nat 20 on the diplomacy.
I see how sad Gideon looks,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, "Oh, we did all this work, and we're not gonna get any money about it." And-
It's the manor all over again.
Well, you know, when I was coming through here before, I may have found something.
My chicken's never been shiny.
Yeah, what about the chicken with the ring of protection?
Try
He
and
ain't
fight
seen
it?
nothing.
Bet.
I saw a chicken. That chicken
kill
had
your stomach.
rings and shit on.
It's got a
Whoa.
huge clock necklace.
Oh, that chicken is the poultry equivalent of Flavor Flav.
Speaking of familiars in gold,
She-
Magpie,
she's wait. She's bullion is what she is.
Stocky stock.
Boom, 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 boom.
Some people call me the gangster of. I have no idea.
She's a little white she's a little white chicken. She's gonna marry this big, huge ostrich. You know?
Morris. Bom, 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 bom. Yeah, Magpie plonks the bag of 200 platinum down on like the what is this? Does this room have like a study table against this table here that's next to the bathroom that looks like a desk? Yeah.
Okay.
Magpie, I think you accidentally left this in my bag last night. And she pulls out Xian's gold and plops that on the table too.
That's super weird. I mean, it's really not like me to misplace money.
Check your. I assume you look in your money bag.
Yeah.
You keep track of your money pretty well. You know.
Oh
how
yeah,
much
he's
is
got
in
like a
there
whole
one time.
Rain Man thing going on with the coins in that purse.
Aristocrat's
So-
nightmare.
So.
He opens it up and goes, 597.
So yeah, that's exactly what you're missing from your bag. Weird. Didn't even know you were missing it.
You got faceless snatched. You got no pocket on your ass. Man, no. The money's in the street. Guess who's getting it? The people in the street. F you, Magpie. I'm gonna laugh. And that's the end of my song.
All right.
Wayko goes to the couch.
Yeah, I've had a long journey. I need a nap.
I'm exhausted. You guys won't believe the day I had.
I came all the way here on a wheelbarrow.
Heavens, Massigan, I am just dog tired. Is what he says.
My dogs are a barking.
Do you produce the will? Testament or
Yeah, I
whatever it was?
gave that to Gideon when he was
Yeah.
right after
He'll put it on the table to start
right
looking
after
over it.
Emyrelda produced the signatures.
Yeah. I mean, he'll sort of start going through the signatures and start pointing out key bits where you can see how the signatures progressed from like being really crappy to being like almost perfect.
What do you make of this?
Wow,
I-
clearly forgeries.
I'm on
Yeah,
that.
but they were-
Oh, the deed.
Yes, the deed.
So we do own it now.
No, the Brotherhood of the Seven does. Perhaps
but,
we
like, who are
should
they?
let them know.
Let's look them up in the yellow pages. Why not?
Who here has
We
a
should
praise,
likely
by the way?
let-
Who isn't Mazus?
What?
Who here has what?
A praise?
Who has a praise that isn't Mazes? That's a loaded question.
Yeah, that's all silence.
Okay, appraise.
No one?
I
Okay,
got
fine.
a
I'll ask
one
Amiko when we get back.
I mean, I got the huge int bonus on it, but
Well, you don't have to be trained to make a praise check.
yeah, so I can, but it won't be great.
I'll just ask Amiko.
I'll guess.
All right.
Looks like a doodad that goes in your hat.
All right. So, today you defeated some faceless stalkers. To make sure we expedite this just a little bit, the Justicar does arrive, or not a Justicar proper, but the head of the guard for this area, this district arrives. Make sure that everything goes well with the Zone of Truth. The Paladin gives his testimony on everything. They get a little testimony from everyone else. Nothing super probing because they literally have bodies that they can look at. So, and can be told what they are, understand their basic behavior patterns and things like that. So, the guard is satisfied with the proceeding. There still seems to be a bit of a miffed type of not reputation, but kind of a miffed undercurrent in the discussions, and they assure you that those that were lax in their duties will be punished accordingly. And so,
At this, Gideon will pipe up that the actual disguises and these creatures are made to do this. That it is not the fault of the guards that this was not noticed. They fooled and were meant to fool everybody.
he will just kind of nod. You can make a sense motive if you want. He'll just kind of nod and so on.
And I actually will use diplomacy on that one, and I'll use a sense motive. So I'll first roll diplomacy. So that is an 18. And sense motive is 12.
My
Well-
sense motive is a 16. If I can hear this.
Okay. So you both get the distinct feeling that they were going to outright fire Henry as kind of like a pariah, like a scapegoat, to make sure that the public saw someone took some kind of blame, because someone always has to take some kind of blame. And you have basically saved Henry his job. So, yeah.
Awful good.
Hey, now you have a squire.
Henry's kind of
Or don't, because he's still in the guard.
Oh, that's right. You've done good.
What?
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
Can we get information on the Lord Mayor? Like, they were checking him out. And the other one
Paladins
is...
were, yes. Or at least
Yeah.
the Omidans were.
Yeah, but we can have people run around and collect things for us. Sure.
Send them on fetch quests?
Yeah. And the second is the Brotherhood of the Seven. Like, what? How do you find the Brotherhood of Seven?
Okay. The Brotherhood of Seven might take. Give me some knowledge local roles from those that would like to do them. Regarding the Lord Mayor, an appointment has been set up to speak with him. Paladin Dance has gotten a quick appointment to speak with him. He played it off as a discussion about Iomade and about the temple and things like that, and their role within the town and stuff like that. And it seems more appropriate now, even when the temple was involved with rooting out some faceless stalkers. So it was more amiable to get that appointment even faster. The research on the Brotherhood of the Seven might take a bit more, which is why you guys are rolling knowledge local or an appropriate profession.
What would the appropriate profession be?
Something pertaining to records or having been in this town before and worked.
Okay.
Profession notary.
Yeah, I've got a
Native
16
writing
on
does not
local.
count. 16 on local?
Yep.
Okay. You're not sure off the top of your head. You were trained here fairly well. You know, this is where you did a few bits of training during your years. But it is not something that readily pops to mind. So you're thinking you might need to do some research within the... Unless something comes to light in the next couple days, you might have to start diving into some records, some legal records within the Hall of Records or something along those lines. Maybe invest in some scrying magic if you'd rather go the magic route. But you're gonna need to basically do some poking around. Anything else that needs done before we call the game for today?
How much longer are we going to be in Magnemar?
That all depends on you guys.
We just
Is
got
there-
here, baby.
Is there a Church of Abadar in Magnemar?
We haven't even gone on top of or below
Oh,
the
yeah.
bridge.
Oh
You know
yeah, I
there
suppose
is.
that's where Mazus went to.
We got
the Abadar
sightseeing
temple
to
here,
do,
not in
man.
Sandpoint.
I want to
I'm
go.
gonna-
I want to dance so you can get the picture of me holding the bridge up.
Who's taking the
You
picture?
want to
What are
pay
they
a
taking the
street
picture
artist
with?
to do that? I mean, you got the money to pay a street artist to do that.
Now.
But do we have the time? So we're gonna be here for a while yet, I guess, is the answer.
Yeah, most of the day is taken up in the legal proceedings and the paperwork, the official stuff that goes along with this type of investigation. Wayko finds it incredibly boring, and Emmy's not far behind. Nahkräs, who knows? Probably does.
The cross probably like
But-
if we're taking a couple days, I'm probably going back to horse training.
No, we're not taking a couple days. That's what I'm saying. It's taking the rest of this day,
Oh, okay.
and it's all
Well, then-
about official stuff.
Well,
things
I'm gonna
like
go to
We're
the
gonna give
Abadar
conflicting
church.
stories to the police on
I'm gonna go to
purpose.
the bank.
Yep, I'm going back to the stables, hanging out with the horses.
All right. Y'all basically are able to get away from all that junk by about,
Inside that trunk.
let me see, probably, we're gonna say,
I'll stealth away if I have to. I'll take
Oh.
Emmy with me.
shouldn't take it. So, so you guys get out by 4. There's still some day left. Days are starting to get shorter, and you do feel a chill in the air as you come out. So, Magpie can, Wayko, today might be a little cool to go get your thing done, unless you really want to.
Oh, it's okay. He'll find something else to do, like, I don't know, steal something or drink something.
Well,
read a book.
what was that name of that place? Benny's Beautiful Bonbons is also something of a coffee shop. If you'd like something nice and warm in your bellies.
I tell everyone it's a local hotspot.
All right. I still need to go to
The
the bank.
cinnamon rolls were very good. And you go to Abadar Temple, is that correct?
Yeah.
Temples
I'll
are open
follow along.
all day.
Well, yeah, and like, do you want to come with me? I mean, it's not that much more exciting than legal proceedings, but it's worth money.
I personally follow Desna,
Alright.
but I just wanna stick around, make sure you're all right. She smiles.
Wow, it's very sweet of you.
Magpie blushed beneath his midnight feathers.
A little plume of feathers goes up.
I'll have to make sure some surviving was worth your while when we get back. And she winks at him.
All right, weirdo. How much are those gems worth, Adam?
All right. What are we appraising for you?
The 2 black gems and the red gem
And a chicken.
From
the
From
temple.
within.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you want the list of my assorted pretties,
His stable horse.
Oh,
He has become the mag pimp.
oh.
Magpie.
he keeps the gems. They went in the same bag that he keeps all of his shiny stuff in, because these gems were assumably also faceted and shiny. So when they get there, he's like, I have some things that I need appraised, and he just dumps them out on the table.
We do have appraisers. Can you pay the fee?
How much?
Well, it depends on how much you're wanting us to appraise. There are simple appraisements and then magical appraisements. Which are you desiring?
Well, I imagine this is just a fistful of shiny, bobbly, perhaps worth money things.
We can do
I
simple
will detect
appraisements for
magic.
a copper. We can do simple appraisements for a copper a piece of the item. If it turns out to be magical, any identification after that would be a silver piece.
Sold. I thought he was gonna rake me over the coals for this, but that's just chump change.
Considering the amount of appraising that a Church of Abadar would do, they don't.
Oh, work.
All right. So you give him basically your little list of junk.
Yeah. Do you want me to post it in chat again?
Yes.
All right. Give
Take
me a
my
second.
chicken.
Type it out.
But my chicken's got 2 rings, a heart necklace, and then something in her mouth that she hasn't let me see yet. Because she'll bite me.
All right. We'll take the chicken as well. Come along, Henryetta.
Appraise my chicken.
I also have
Henryetta
this
looks up.
tiny devil.
2 rings,
Well,
a
did
heart
Wayko
necklace,
go with you
something in her
guys?
mouth.
The closet's body just falls out of the bag. With its gross boobs and all.
So,
You know how I feel about
your
lizard design.
Waco's going with you
Yes,
to do that.
yes.
Okay. Wayko also is willing to do that. Magpie's still typing. So the things that we'll go with Henryetta first. It's 3 copper pieces, and you get identified. She somehow got rings on her feet. Each of them are
Yeah.
worth. There's a blue one, a blue sapphired one, and in a silver ring.
Nice.
And there is a black stoned one, probably a jet or something along those lines, that is
Nice.
also in a silver. Both of them are
Okay.
Varisian in design, as far as their ornate decorations. Not super common. Probably they estimate it between. Well, no, this is Church of Abadar. They're taking their time. They estimate it to be worth, at current market value, it is worth precisely 50 gold pieces for the blue ring and 75 gold pieces for the silver and jet ring. They look
Okay.
over the stone, the necklace, which looks
The
like
heart
that necklace
locket.
from Titanic and Heart of the Ocean
Yeah.
thing. That's what it looks like. And they said, "Oh goodness, that seems to be. That's quality of the thing. Get this.
Just getting his
Excuse
eyes are
me.
way too close to the chicken.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Chicken
careful.
starts biting
Henryetta,
at him.
you can see Henryetta is just on the verge of, I could murder chicken this. I could murder chicken this dude without him knowing it.
Kind of want her to, but she won't.
She can't
He
cast
he
spells
can't have
unless
that
you
much
let her.
life force. He can't have that much life force in him, can he, Wayko? We could totally murder chicken this
Suck
guy.
out all his juices and then encase the joint. But let's wait.
He says that is probably worth a platinum.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Here's your bits and bobs. I guess I'll give you a silver. You said 3 copper. And then I'm gonna walk away and say to my chicken, everything you have is worthless, so you can keep it, chicken.
I was gonna keep it anyway, Clucker.
I know, but this
Good
makes me
fucking
seem
luck
like
trying to get it away from me.
I'm not gonna try. You're gonna kill me if I do.
And she's
I'm gonna
still
stab
holding
that
something
chicken.
in her mouth. She didn't open her mouth willingly
Yeah.
to show anything.
I don't-
So
I don't want to know what that is.
I don't want it if you're gonna make me fight the stupid chicken for it.
okay. So let me see. The silver disc. The silver disc turns out it's a piece of metal.
Piece of
That's
what?
just very piece of metal that's just very shiny.
Okay. It's worth everything to me.
Let me see. The gems, did they come from a specific place? I'm
They
trying to
came
remember.
from the manor.
The mana. No, the gems do not have they're not magical. The red gem is worth 50 gold pieces. The 2 black gems are probably worth 60 each. 60 gold pieces each. Piece of a mirror is a piece of a mirror. Is this a piece of a mirror from in the mansion?
I'm
no?
not sure. I'm gonna assume from before then.
I think it was session 0, but we don't speak of that.
No, I think
We
the
don't talk
mirror
about
piece
No,
was
'cause-
either from the
The
when we
glassworks?
were going for the Vargoyle, or in the house with the goblin.
Okay. So no, it is a piece of a mirror. The gold bracelet is worth about. The gold in it is kind of on there. It's not necessarily plated, but it's wound around something.
Mhm.
It's a very thin work, so it's probably only worth about 10 gold pieces. The tiny dwarven clockwork toy is a unique piece, and I'm surprised that it's found its way out of the Five Kings Mountains. They don't usually release this particular brand of clockwork to those that are not closely associated with them. He
Oh yeah, it
eyes
was
you
quite a
assess-
special find.
Yes, he eyes you assessingly.
I've never been to Five King Mountain.
Yes, indeed. And then let me see. Oh,
Correct, you
there's
are
a-
lame.
A shiny pebble. Let me see the shiny stone. The stone is just a stone. Congratulations. The shiny pebble appears to be magical. It will be a silver piece to identify.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Just a moment. You cast something. Moves his hands. You can make an Arcana check if you want to. Otherwise, you're pretty sure you know what it is that he's casting. It appears to be, and not this. Actually, it's the shiny stone that is this, not the shiny pebble. The shiny pebble is just a shiny pebble. The shiny stone, which you got session 0, I will remind you. Oh, it's a spell stone. Yes. Seems to be of tier 1 quality.
Like a,
Like a pearl of power,
yeah.
Yes, basically it's a pearl of power.
basically, or like definitely, because that matters for the people in the party who aren't prepared casters.
It is a pearl of power, basically.
Okay.
It's not flavored as one, but that's what it is.
So it is definitively not a runestone of power.
No, it is not a runestone of power.
So it sucks to
It
be
is
the
a-
sorceress in me.
I bet if she wants
But
it,
yeah,
I'm gonna give it to her anyways.
That's that shiny stone that the first time you started rolling for stuff and you rolled so well, I said you'd find a shiny stone. You never appraised it. 33
Why would I?
sessions in,
I'm a
you
stupid
finally
bird.
appraise the stuff you're picking up.
I hear the anger in your voice, Adam.
It's fake anger.
I just pick things up because they catch the light.
And sometimes they catch the first level spell as well. Happy coincidence.
All right. Anything else that needs done tonight?
well,
done-
there's the glass bird with purple wings that we got from the
Oh.
Glassworks, but I assume that's just an ornament.
It's a doodad for your hat.
It is an ornament. Based on the quality of it and the making of it, you think maybe they estimate it to the right person. You could do it for a silver piece. Otherwise, you're going to get closer to 80 copper.
You say 80 copper? That's way more than the silver piece.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
a
that's
gold.
right, 10 pieces. I forgot. I thought it was 100 pieces each.
Mm.
Oh,
To the
that
right
means-
person, you'll get screwed over. Otherwise, it's this.
200 platinum pieces, guys. We're rich. I just
You
found
make
$200,000.
The ornament at the
Yeah,
top of
I
the
keep
cart,
forgetting that.
right on the
It's
top
that
of the
way.
cart front. Put a little one right there. Look great. Just a little bird.
The bird. It is worth basically. Actually, it'd be worth 5 silver. Then we'll go up on the price. 5 silver, or a little less. You sell it to the wrong. You sell it to the right person. You can get 5 silver.
Can I trade it at value? Can I sell any of this stuff at value to the church?
No, you can sell it at half value.
Ugh,
Those
Well, I
do
crazy
not.
Abadorans.
The
3/4 value.
Abadarans cap out at 50% unless it's a rare or uniquely desired item.
Okay, but these are gems. I'm basically trading currency for currency.
You can if you just want to exchange currency, the exchange fee goes down. But for like pieces, like a silver, like items, like the tiny dwarven clockwork, you would not be able to sell that.
No, I don't care about the items, just the gems.
The gems, you can get them at 75% of their value. They take a fourth for their, unless otherwise stated, unless it's a high quality gem, they take a fourth. They take three. They pay you 3/4. I'm trying to say.
100 and so I'd get 93 gold and 7 silver and 5 copper.
I am running it to where if you have gems, they basically work like currency if they're appraised properly.
Mhm.
So you could keep them and just use them as currency as needed if you needed to. So there's no
All right, fine. I will keep
necessary
them.
reason. Yeah, there's no necessary reason to want to get rid of them, unless you just want to.
Mark them on my sheet as this much in gem.
All right. Anybody else need to do anything tonight?
The only thing Gideon would potentially do is either the squire interviews, and if that's not set up, he would probably try to finish off his armor.
Does Nahkräs get any
Basically,
farther
right.
with the horses?
Oh,
So probably with the
With everything going on, it may not be until tomorrow, right?
yeah, squires will probably have to be interviewed tomorrow. The
Yep.
horses you can make me 3 and handle animal checks.
Okay,
to
you'll
act
do.
as a-
So the
I
first one is a
everybody-
24. Then can't find. I never roll handle animal. Next one's a 12, and then the last one is a 18.
You get a little ways closer to earning their trust a bit more. You can tell you've made some progress,
Hmm.
but nothing near what you need to get them to really learn
Okay,
something
gotcha.
new. Or,
so
Need to buy them
He's gotta
carrots.
practice that
Right.
spell as well.
Okay.
The one she's been working on. So that's 3 knowledge
with
or
without Mazus.
without Mazus.
Okay.
She's close to finishing it. I've been keeping track. So that's 3 knowledge arcana.
Yes.
Okay. Nope. And then for the last one, she's gonna get a little bit of luck from Luvesi because it's the end of the day. So 2 and take higher. Can I do that?
Okay, you good.
Yeah, anyways.
All right. So you can tell that as you're getting closer and closer, you got so many little things that it's harder to fine tune it just right. In fact, you notice that you actually make a mistake with that crit fail, and it's not a crit fail per se, but it actually sets you back one.
Sets me back one. Ah, I was so close.
Okay.
So, yep. If you had succeeded, done nothing, succeeded and then not succeeded, and then just had a fail, like when you get a crit fail, it has the possibility of setting you back if you make no successes.
Gotcha.
At least the way I'm doing it.
That's okay.
And Gideon then will try to clear his head by working at the forge
Right.
to try to finish that off.
Give me some crafting checks.
I
How
would
much do
like
you
to
want?
know. Would like to know if Erin is still alive
Great
or
for the
if
challenge.
she perished in the
Um,
bowels of the city.
Let me see. Nobody gave the wayward ladies any kind of instructions for the day. Erin always finishes early on her coffee. So, are you going to try and discuss stuff? What happened with her through the day? Go looking for
No,
her?
I just want to know if she's still around.
She's not at the temple. You guys were staying. Some of you were staying at the temple because they were given accommodations for your association with Paladin Dance and Gideon. And then 2 of you were off at your own place. So
Right.
she was with you there. Tika was even allowed in under the watchful eye of Gideon. However, Gideon was gone. So let's see just how rambunctious they got.
Half
No.
of Magpie
Wayko,
burns to the ground.
Mal, roll me a D100 for Tika.
Oh no.
Rolling a D100 for that thing you said.
How many rolls did you want, Adam?
3. And Aaron, I will also need
Got 50 on the nose for
50
mine.
69.
Guess I can also do that.
Let's see. So 3 hours after you arrive at the Ionian Temple, Tika and Aaron, along with Boris and Rat, come strolling in, laughing and talking with each other and just being all types of buddies, and then just giggling and stuff like that.
Friendship.
Yeah.
So wholesome.
Aaron just waves to you, starts heading towards her area, her room. Tika also waves and follows you.
Tika, you cinnamon bun.
What's up? What is that? What's cinnamon?
Fun.
bun?
Eat it.
What's a synonym bun?
Fun.
Well,
Question it. It's food. Gonna make me start wondering. You know how many of these I've eaten? I can't start wondering now.
So she kind of holds out her hand, kind of, huh? Aaron kind of looks around.
Well, that's all my business.
So Tika takes a look.
Distributing base.
You see Tika kind of bite into it, and as you watch her eyes, you know, the goblin eyes don't have really pupils and stuff like that. But if they did, you would imagine that her pupils that would have been, you know, normal size go like a cat.
Oh, great.
And she
Look her-
holds
look her
the
in the
bud in
goblin.
her mouth. She holds the bud in her mouth. And you see saliva start to drip down.
I broke the goblin. Little body can't handle that level of diabetes.
Aaron kind of looks at her and just kind of guides her by the shoulders towards towards their room. And she's
It's like a purring groan.
so there you go. Little
Sugar
trail of
goblin.
drool leading all the way to her room,
At least she makes him last.
I guess. Alright. Aaron and Tika don't share their adventures unless somebody goes ask.
Gideon will likely ask next
I don't
time
want
he
to know
sees them.
what the pubescent girl and the goblin got up to. I don't want to know.
Painting each other's nails, huh?
So, rolls are in chat there, an 18 and 19 and a 23, not 20.
Let me see. How many successes do you have?
I would have 4 now.
So you
And
have
then
four.
with however many this gives me.
You feel like you don't make quite as much progress as you want to, but you do make some. It doesn't quite fit in just yet, but you do get. You don't get success, but you don't get going backwards either.
With those rolls?
It gets harder as you go on. You're incorporating a
Okay.
magical piece of equipment into a magical piece of equipment that you don't know what it does yet into a completely different set of armor. So yes, you're getting the framework around it, but it doesn't quite hit yet.
Wait, didn't I find out what my armor was, or are you telling me that I don't know entirely what it does?
No.
Oh, so there's more to uncover. Okay.
All right. Making notes for my thing. Anything
Even
else
with a
you
nat
guys need to
20.
know?
Damn.
It gets harder as it goes on.
Yeah, no, I'll have to put.
This makes them special.
No, and that's fair. I'm gonna have to probably put more points into it next level to get further with it.
Which you're training, the more you train also in that, we're probably going to lower the DC a little bit.
Sure.
Because points are hard to get, skill points are hard to get sometimes.
Especially for paladins.
So, yeah. Alright. Okay, so I assume that everybody goes and sleeps where they were before.
Yep. Nahkräs is staying in the stables.
Alright. Colin, Kane, do we need to make rolls again? Or no?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, this
Look
time
at all
Magpie's
the
waiting on the bed.
fireworks.
Lovely fireworks.
That's a
That's a
97.
97 and a 90. Okay.
Those are some high rolls. That's either a real good thing or a real bad thing.
2 Sandpoint Devils.
Ah, this is not at all what I
The
expected.
double
honeymoon
devil.
period to
Do the double devil.
Okay. So let me see.
Where are my wet
Is there
wipes?
anything we need to know? Is there anything else? Because we are about to finish out.
I can't think of anything.
All right. We're done for tonight. They got stuff to do the next day they wake up. So, thank you, viewers. Thank you, travelers, for stopping back by and playing Crossroads. We hope you enjoyed. We enjoyed playing. And, yeah, that's stuff to think about. Plan about. It's coming done. So, with all that said, bye.
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 Bye.